Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hugs. Putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach starting to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wick, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. When my steppers are special kids, making blitz so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All my fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about their club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Oteezy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's Sunday night, and we are live in the building. What's going on, B-Rod?
Oh, what up, J man? Shoot, just chilling, man, winding on down for tomorrow, man. What y'all got going?
Man, I'm chilling, man. We got Big Prue in the building today, man.
What up, man?
And what's going on, fellas? How y'all weekend been?
Oh man, we've been good, man. Good, just chilling, hanging out. You know what I'm saying on a Sunday night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, Big Prue, that's one of Carter finest. You know what I'm saying? Carter in the building. Might be a little rival. I forgot you was a Q. You know, Brian already almost got us kicked out of Everman yesterday. With them
Hey, you was in there with all that crimson and with all that purple, huh?
No, is everybody on Everman staff a Q Dog? I
don't know.
I think most of them was.
And they done him be rise up over there. He's at around 1911.
Yeah, I said, let me calm down, man. I don't got no bad cut. Let me just shut up.
Yeah. I was like, no, man, not here, dog, not here. Let's not do it here.
What I mean?
I love it out there, man. I love it out there, dog. I love E-Block, man. I love that vibe, man. Y'all show us good love, man.
What I mean?
Swag, B-Rod was messing with Coach Boone. You know, Coach Boone is a Q, the head coach at Everman. And B-Rod was joking with him.
He got to get on my butt. And I said, let me chill out, man. Let me say, I don't want no problems right now. It's too hot. And Coach look pretty strong, man. Coach
too
pretty
far
strong.
B-Rod, you can't be on a start mess without me, dog. Yeah.
I know. I say, no, I don't got my boy Swag with me. So I said, I don't want that. Let me chill out.
Yeah, all the frat brothers were at the picnic yesterday.
Oh yeah, I see, man. I couldn't make it, man.
Yeah. Hey, who was E-Block scrimmaging yesterday?
Oh, it was the inner squad.
Oh, inner squad. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have spring games, so everybody didn't have spring game. Most of them had their inner squad and on Saturday, either Friday or Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So they got a nice little team though, man.
Yeah,
they had them pads on, man. They got a nice little squad, man. We're gonna talk about it. What's going on? Swagger Wit is in the building, fresh off his family reunion.
Say, man.
How was it?
Hey, H-Town was so fun, man. It was fun to be around my family again. I only see my family probably once a year down there, so had a blast. But hey, that's there. I'm back with my family right here. You know what I'm saying? My boy J Mac, my boy B Rise, got my boy Big Crow in the building. We'll call somewhere. had Bo Season somewhere. Hey, I want y'all to know. This year, last year, y'all just got the dub. This year, y'all finna get it all. You know what I'm saying? We coming with full power this year. Hey, the dub takeover is strong this year. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Be ready for it. We're taking over the game. You know what I'm saying? We just we like NWA. We come in the building. Hey, we ain't trying to set up for number 2, number 3. We want number 1 spot. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna come with it this year.
For shit. As a matter of fact, we talking Swag before you went. I'm gonna play this video. Swag, you got your Bluetooth on?
Yeah, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Kind of sound distorted a little bit. Is that me or do you hear that too, Brian?
I heard it too.
Okay, I'm gonna go off.
Yeah, it kind of sound like muffled.
Yes, kind of sound mumble a little bit. I'm gonna play your hype video. That's better.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better. Well, I thought it was better. It was better until he took off. But anyway, man, I'm gonna play Swag video though, man. He was up in the locker room. He was up in Carter locker room, man. So I'm gonna play Swag video. There go Bo Teasy. What it do, man?
What's up, man? Just got home from Wichita Falls. Been busy this weekend.
Yeah, I saw you was up there. You doing some certification, huh?
Some certification, man. Some big country boys up there ready to put in work.
Uh-oh.
They ready.
That's right. Here go your video, man. I'm gonna drop the video for everybody to see when you back behind the scenes out there at Carter.
Podcast footage. Yeah. Swaggy went up there with Carter High School. The C. Yo. Y'all ready this year? Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm ready to see. What's up, my boy? I'm ready to see. Swaggy went up there with Carter High School. Y'all ready this year? It's the year? Yeah. It's the year? I like that. It's the year? I already know. At the C. Y'all ready?
Hey, I just want to say something real quick. And it might be a shot at somebody who right about now I'm feeling good. So I'm like you, J-Mac. I done had me some alcohol today, so I'm feeling lovely. So I'm going to say what's on my mind tonight. Hey, that video just proved testaments, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We hear you.
Yeah. On that video right there, that just proved testaments. I'm going to say this to all you sports fans that's in the group, you know what I'm saying? If you can't go in a locker room and the team don't know you, stop claiming teams. As you can see on that video, everybody know who I am in Carter High School. I'll leave it like that.
Hey, Swag, let me say one thing. I know you feeling good, and I'm gonna tell everybody that films for us, guys, turn your camera sideways so we can get the whole video on the thing. When we film forward, it always gives us that skinny look. Oh no, I wasn't even talking about right now. I'm talking about when you filmed in the Carter locker room. Yeah, make sure y'all turn your phone sideways. That's a critical lesson I learned because you get the wide screen where you can fill the whole screen up.
Right. Got you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sideways, Swag. It's better.
Yeah, you can turn it back.
You can go back sideways, Swag.
You can go back sideways.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm feeling lovely right now. My bad, y'all.
No, you Gucci. Hey, bro. Hey, I like your drip on your computer. Let me see that.
Who?
Is that on your computer?
No, that's the dub sign you gave it.
Oh, the dub sign. Okay, I thought that was on the back of your laptop.
Nah, I'm just holding the sign up, you know. Hey, y'all out there? Hey. Sorry, I'm gonna say this right quick while we on the air too, Jay. Man, I'm glad you said we said something. Hey, the dub Facebook page is coming. It can come as early as tomorrow or tonight. But the dub Facebook page is coming. I will put it out We will put it out, and we want y'all, you know what I'm saying, to like and you know, comment or whatever on there. The Dub YouTube has already been up. Hey man, we need more subscribers. I mean, we like we said before, we don't get up on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights and miss hours of what could be sleep for work. We do this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So hey, y'all go out there, hit that like button on the subscribe, please. You know what I'm saying? Real though.
You know what? I'm gonna second that too. I'm gonna second that, bro. We go everywhere. I was at the TNS Oak Cliff Titans game the other night, bruh, and like people know who we are and all that. So everybody's showing us all this love in the city, man. Show us that love by hitting the like and subscribe button on YouTube.
Right.
Oh, definitely, man. J Mac don't hey, y'all don't know, man. J Mac worked hard. J Mac don't have to sit up on Sunday nights and go to a 11, 12 o'clock show when that man gotta get up at about 4 a.m. to get ready for work. So I'm saying we don't do this. We do this for y'all. We do this to bring, you know, the media to y'all. Everything that's going on in the sports world to y'all. So show us some love. Go out there, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Get the Dub views up, you know. Hey, we love y'all out there, man. And that's real.
That's real. You know how hard it is for J Mac to do a show to midnight with Coach Ty. It won't let him out. And then he got to wake up at 4 a.m.
You know, Coach Ty can talk.
J Mac probably feel like trash two times trash at 4 a.m. getting up for work.
Hey man, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Curtis Pruitt on here. That's my dog there.
Man, what it do? Hey man,
yeah, Mitchell, she said show out tonight to her homie. Represent, friend. That was her right here.
I'm gonna do the best I can. Hey, swag
Big
with
Crew.
Big Crew. I said when we got Big Crew on, I said I'm going to bring the big homie on, man. I know he all over this, all over really all sports, football and basketball. He be on it. So,
man, you know, since I'm reffing volleyball, I have to be kind of tapped in that too now.
Yeah, Big Crew, you feel like Bo Teasy. How you like that, bro? I know Bo talk about it. So how you like it?
Man, it's cool. I mean, I like it, man. It really gives you, you know, when I start officiating, it allowed me to see the games that I officiate differently. Like I see games from a different vantage point now.
Oh, absolutely. You can't be ball watching.
Right. Man, when I first started, that was a huge habit.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Oh, for shit show. Hey, man, I'm going to start this. I want to ask B. Rise, man, what he thought of Everman, man. You know, me and B. Rise, we was out at E Block, man, hanging out in Funky Town. You know what I'm saying? So,
E Block.
B. Rise, tell me what you thought of the scrimmage, man, what you saw, and what you think Everman gonna be like this year.
And I think Everman gonna be a tad bit better this year than they was last. And you know, they missing, in my opinion, they missing two good receivers, but the receivers they got decent, but they need two, you know, go-to receivers. But overall, man, they look pretty good, man.
They did, man.
Yeah, they look pretty good. They need a receiver, you know, probably another lineman, but they all right. You know, they're gonna be better this year, I believe. What do you think, Jay?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I was impressed, man. Actually, they look bigger this year than they did last
year.
Yeah. Like, I was impressed with their size. And they got a freshman, dog. That freshman was nice, man. I'm telling you, dog. There's a lot of freshmen on varsity. I don't know what's going on. Something in the water. I don't know what the hell going on, but
they got about 4 freshmen that's on varsity this year. So man, say Coach Boone. They got about 3 or 4 freshmen that's on varsity this year, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's a high number.
Yeah, they got a nice freshman. He got good size.
They can play
too, man.
He
can play. He can play.
The E Block.
I forgot his name, man, but he nice. I can't even front, man. He nice, man. At first I thought it might have been too much. I think he had a fumble. I was like, oh man, y'all sure y'all putting? Then shoot, a few plays later, man, he caught a tip pass and took that joker 80 yards. I'm talking about ran off. I was like, God damn.
Hey, B. Rise, what other positions were the freshmen on? So one of them's a running back, apparently. What were the other positions?
He play safety and receiver.
Okay, safety, receiver. No lineman as a freshman.
No, they got some big ones, but
they got some big old linemen. But you know,
he gonna leave him on freshman though.
Yeah. I tell you what though, they got some big. They freshman team was impressive to me. They was kind of beating up on the JV team. And they little scrimmage, I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now they wasn't backing down with it.
No, man, they got some big old ball, but you're a freshman, man. It's hard for a freshman to play, in the trenches to be on varsity. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have a certain strength, you gotta have a certain strength level to get there like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but that freshman wide receiver running back, he was nice. He was real nice. And our man Jerry looked good. The QB looked like he rebounding off his knee injury real nice. You know what I'm saying? So, tell you, man, I'm picking Ellerman to win district, man. I'm picking him to win that district, man.
What did the numbers look like?
They had about 45, 50 players.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think. Yeah. No, on varsity. I think varsity had 50. I think Coach told us, didn't he? Say it was like 53.
They had 50 players. They had 50 players.
Yeah, they had about 50 on varsity. I say the JV freshman probably was a little bit more, but they got a good number for a small 5A.
Yeah,
that's some great numbers.
Overall, they probably got about 150 overall.
Great numbers.
Oh yeah.
So they're in their district with Mid-Low Heritage, right?
Yeah, and Ennis.
Yeah, hey, Ennis gonna be better this year.
That's what everybody say. I gotta see it.
They're gonna be a contender this year in that district.
I know, but they better have some speed though, because one thing about Everman, boy, them boys show can run over
there. Hey, I will tell you this though, from what I saw Saturday, over there at Carter, this is the first year in a long time where I've seen Carter with all three teams. I'm talking about big.
Wow.
JV, freshman, and varsity. They have a lot of players, and like I said, it's been a minute since that. So
no doubt, yeah,
they look pretty nice. Quaylen, quarterback. Hey, that's gonna be a real big difference between last year and this year. He looked damn good. Caden Landry, the running back. Hey, what can I say? He's Caden Landry. But the most impressive part for Carter this year, which y'all gonna see, is Charles Williams. They converted wide receiver that went to safety. I think y'all saw him in 7-on-7, J Mac, the tall one.
Yeah.
The big safety. Hey, that right there, Carter ain't had a big safety in a lot of years, and hey, that man back there, he gonna control that field back there. Overall, defense wise, they look good. The receivers look sharp. They look great overall, but the most impressive thing to me, what I saw, is how big all three teams is. So I love to see that. It look like this year they're gonna have all three. Over the years they have, freshman and JV together. This year they're gonna have all three. So that's a trend up, if you ask me.
Let me ask you this: how big are they? We're speaking of big. You speaking numbers wise, but how big is the line? I remember when we went to the practice last year. I thought the line wasn't. Yeah,
the offensive line is pretty big this year. They're pretty big.
What we looking at? 6'2", 250s, 260s.
Yep.
What we looking at?
There's a lot of beef on that line. You're looking at about 6'2s, big boys. Like he gonna have some hell of a blocking to run that ball.
Because I know, but for the most part, Carter always had a good scrappy defense for the past 2 or 3 years. That defense always been pretty active, pretty scrappy for the most part.
And I just want to point out, I think Coach Gilbert and the crew is doing a hell of a job over there at that school, man. They really is. To sit down and talk to him for about 30 minutes, I got a lot of things from him. He's really bought in. His players are really bought into the system, his coaching staff, the fan base. I think he's really taking that program back where it should be going. That's trending up. He said he's not satisfied with the first round win last year. He know he could have won in the second round. Made some key mistakes. He said the goal is to get better and then advance this year. He said so. Expect big things this year. They're gonna go out there and compete every game and hey, do what they got to do.
No doubt. So hey, it's real in the field this week. We got a lot of camps starting up. Camps already started, and in the older in the 6A and all that, they're about to get at it, get busy. I look forward to traveling. I'm gonna travel to some spots too. So J Mac, do you have some spots we need to travel to?
For which one?
For 6A in particular, because I know the lower classifications already started and been getting busy, but 6A in particular.
What's that?
Louisville.
Louisville, the Lou. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got to stop by the Lou.
Got to stop by the Lou. I will be at LD Bell on the 12th. I'm gonna pull up.
Hey, we going to College Heritage together?
Huh?
Hey, we going to College Heritage together still?
Yeah, that's Everman. Well, Everman, they scrimmaging Colleyville Heritage this week, so I'm gonna try to pull up at that too. Yeah.
Hey, J Mac, while you over there in the HEB, man, I need to get you to get over to Richland High School, man. That's an underrated team in that area that did really well last year, and I know Coach Hollywood and that staff over there. I think we're gonna get them on the dub in the next week or so.
Hey, J Mac, we need to hit Mesquite.
J Mac, somebody in the group, Joe, he want us to all give us his Oakland Super Bowl predictions.
Hey man, he already know what it is.
Hey, that's gonna be the battle of the Sheik Fool, ain't it? The winning coach got a Sheik Fool on the 50-yard line after the game.
I think like we can't get that prediction until the week of the game. You know how we
exactly.
Hey,
right.
Tune in Wednesday. That Wednesday before the game. Then that's when we get all the predictions. You know what I'm saying? Coach Carl showed up late, man. We got to give him a $2 fine.
Oh man. Carl said he get a fine. Man. I know for a fact me and Brian owe about $1 million.
Say man. Hey, also
that's because I actually count on Coach Carl. I already know y'all ain't dependable when it comes to showing up.
Damn.
Hey, I'm getting better, man. I'm doing better, man.
I will say Brian is showing up on Sunday night. Now he gonna turn into Batman here in a little bit, but hey, he here now, God dog it. We gonna
I can't get no credit. I can't get no credit for coming out the road and jumping on the show.
Hey, you definitely get credit for showing up after you told us you wasn't coming on. Remember that?
Right, for real. You know what? Wait a minute. Every time he say he ain't coming on, he actually comes on.
Hey, that's not an easy drive,
muted.
bro.
Am I muted?
Okay,
no, you can hear you.
All right, I don't have an echo today, do I? I don't sound like the Williams chicken box.
You look like a truck. You look like a truck driver.
You good? You like a truck driver though.
Yeah, all I need is my truck driver headphones and Pat got on.
Yeah, you did.
Man, we send Jesse Link, man. Let's send Jesse Link. We can get the headphones on. we get the headphones.
I mean, you graduated to a mic.
Jesse got some headphones.
Oh hell no! What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, we chilling, man. We just in there, man. We were talking about Everman, man. I thought you were gonna come out and check them out with us, man. They got some size out there. They were playing some defense. Saturday.
Well, they was going against themselves. Look,
that's Arthur from last year.
Man, be easy on E-Block.
He went hard on the
I mean, but I told you though, J Mac. I told you. I said, look, they play experiencing each other. You said, yeah. I said, I can't make that one. I'm gonna wait till they play somebody. I want to see other people. You know what I mean? And plus, you live out there now, man. I mean, that's like going to Sprague for you, bros.
Not quite, but you know, similar. It still took about 25 minutes to get out there. You know, that's on the other side of Tarrant County.
That's an hour for me, though.
It is. But I enjoy it, man. I love Everman, man. I love I like the feel of it. You got that good country hood feel when you go out there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of country, but then it's hood. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you get the best of both worlds out there.
I didn't think B. Ross was gonna be here. I thought he was in Montgomery, Alabama.
They can have that shit down there.
Oh, somebody got Weibo on here. I like Weibo. We definitely checking Weibo out.
Oh yeah.
We definitely checking Weibo out, man.
When that scrimmage DeSoto this week?
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there.
They're gonna be a little more competitive.
I'm gonna go to Stockton, Cedar Hill.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to Cedar Hill.
I definitely want to go see them, and I definitely want to go see. I want to go see the team that's not gonna surprise people, but I think I need to lay my eyes on before I could just say, okay, that's what it is Mesquite Horn. Like, I love everything about Mesquite Horn. I love all their energy. I love the way they coach, jumped into the weight room and got busy with the players. Like I love everything about them. I want to see them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about during the week, during the season. Like, that's a team that I can't wait to see week 1 play and see what they really about.
Oh, who they scrimmaging?
I don't know. Are they scrimmaging North Crowley?
Yeah. No. They scrimmaging Denton Ryan. That's who it is.
Can I say this comment?
Go ahead.
Jesse Wise said everything in Everman is on one street, even the Washington.
Look, man.
Man, they got 4 good streets out there, man. But this is nice. It's a peaceful neighborhood.
He's talking about 4 good streets.
But it's peaceful out there, man. It's peaceful.
And you ain't making it no better, Ron. Somebody got 4 good streets.
And then right, they got Forest Hill right next to it. They got that nice gym. It be some women, but hey, that's a whole different subject. But hey, that's a nice that's a nice little community over there, man. I'm just saying.
Jesse got me crying, dog.
Jesse crazy, man.
Jesse crazy as hell, dog. Just get the comments. You already know it. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
you know where I'll be at Friday night. I'm going to Carter, Corsicana.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Coach. The scrimmage start this week. You talking about next week? We talking about this week. Where we going this week?
I don't want to go see Carter. And that's nothing personal. I need to. I don't want to see them. Like, I don't want to see them against Corsicana. You know what I mean? Like I want to see them scrimmage up. You know what I'm saying? Like 5As and 6As. You know what I'm saying? And then I can see what you're working with.
Corsicana 5A.
Yeah, that Corsicana's terrible. Okay.
Well, Coach Carr just kicked in the door tonight, boy.
Yeah, he feeling it tonight. He ready. He's in full season mode.
Corsicana got a state championship coach.
Man, in the last 2 years, Corsicana, all the good players be J-Macking up to the level.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying,
man.
No, you lying. You ain't lying.
It's true. What was their record last year?
Say, man.
Broken.
3-7. 3-7, Will.
Okay, but how am I get better with that? I can't get better like that.
Well, can you just kick somebody's ass and be happy?
No. Listen, man. There is levels to this, man. you have to be building to grow, even in the preseason. Who you scrimmage matters, man. Let me hit you something. So we was talking about schedules, right? And we was talking about going over schedules. And I said, hey, this is the team that our coach I was talking to. So my man, let's go here, and here. And I said, let's go on the road the first 3 games of the season. Whether it's a classic, whether your kids got to travel, get in a hotel, sit still, whether you got to get up, go that day, come back that day, wherever it is, prepare your team for the playoffs in the preseason. Because when the season starts, you are not going to have that type of ability or having where you got to go play an hour, 2 hours away.
Right.
Everything is in this city. So if your kids can learn how to travel, learn how to play in adversity, learn how to go on the road, when that first round of the playoffs come, they are ready to go.
No, I'm with you.
It's a thing, man. It's a thing that I don't think coaches really look at their team. And if you're an underachieving team, if you're a team who's never had success, if you're a team that don't know what that looks like, you have to speak that into existence. You have to say that. You have to say, hey, we're probably going to get this team round 1. Let's prepare for this team. Beat this team. Whatever your rival is, whatever it is you need to do what you got to do it. But don't go out there playing a 3-17 and think you're getting ready for the playoffs. I don't care if they 5-8, 6-8. They got bad players, bad coaches, and they don't know how to play football. So how is that helping you?
Talk that talk.
So that's all I got to say about it.
Okay, well, what about the next week?
Well, I don't know, J-Mac. That's interesting. So I definitely want to see
J-Mac.
I tell you what. What's up?
When I tagged y'all a while ago, what did I say about Will? I said, the coach you don't want to approach.
That's exactly what he is.
The coach you don't want to approach. I like that.
He is it. Hey, East Side. That's what we got you for. We got you on the East Side, brother. Let us know what they're doing out there.
I am interested in getting up. Right. I do got to get up to Denton Ryan. Coach Hennigan been wanting us to get up there, so we got to figure out how to get up there and win.
Yeah, we definitely got to go see the people who came on the show. We got to go see them play, bro.
Absolutely.
They scrimmage in Mesquite Horn. So
I
don't think it's that.
When is that?
Yeah.
That's at that Horn. Is that at Horn?
That's next week. I think it's at Memorial.
Oh, man.
Do any scrimmages start on Thursday?
So J-Mac, what happened to the battle tonight? It got canceled.
You know what? I ain't even talked to them brothers, man. I was if they in the chat, I'll drop the link. They can hop on. Coach Brooks, Coach Welton, if y'all in the chat, I will drop the link and we could get it going on. I ain't really wanted to do that, but you know, there go Welton right there. You know what I'm saying? He here. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
So if y'all see Coach Brooks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Will ain't showing up, boss.
Hey, Pat, text Will.
Bro, I'll let y'all have it. I talked to Will at the Friday night at the TNS game. He told me, man, y'all did me wrong. Because he was repping that game. Y'all did me wrong. Y'all ain't let me. I said, bruh, we tried to let you in. Show up on Sunday night. So I actually told him on the field to show up on Sunday night.
You tell him I had his back a little bit?
No, you did.
No, I said you don't like him.
You didn't have nobody back.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all done made up. My bad. So yeah.
We boys
no, y'all
again.
good. Y'all boys in the hood.
You know how brothers is. Brothers get into it. Then we get back cool. You know how it is.
No doubt.
Well, hey man,
that's still my brother.
Say, man, friends fight. Friends fight. Hey,
somebody say Will Brooks fall off.
Where is Todd? Todd ain't in the chat yet. He ain't in the chat yet.
So want none of that smoke, man. Listen, if I was Brooks, I'd have been on the court. I would have been calling you every day, J Mac. We on, we popping, it's about to get rolling. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? He ran from that smoke, so it must be true.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. After that, I wouldn't have to look. You wouldn't have to look for me. I've been on your bunk. Hey, dog. What time the show Sunday? Make sure, make sure
Hey, is Jesse taking a shot right here?
E&J.
I don't know how to read that.
No, that's the Lancaster guy, Larry. He telling Jesse that Lancaster is Terrence Crawford and Longview is Earl Spence when they play this year.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Jesse saying that. Okay. Well, no, that makes
Nah, he was throwing shots at Jesse. So what did he do?
Don't throw shots at Jesse, man. Don't.
Yeah, dog.
He deserves.
Oh Lord, Miss Spencer, you held to boy, y'all is something else.
He hard on my man Will, man. Hey, since we got the home improvement here, man, let me ask you a serious question before these cats just go all before we go off the off the tracks all the way. You know, we had Tyler here Wednesday, man. He said he didn't think it was a lot of good coaches in high school right now.
Damn.
He said he didn't think a lot of good. You think what now?
He said he didn't think it was a lot of good coaches coaching.
There you go. Come on.
Well, if anybody know, wouldn't he?
And I think
I know he's your opinion. How do you feel? Do you think? I know you referee a lot of games. You be out here. Is that your opinion? Do you think it's not a lot of different champions because it's not a lot of good coaches, or do you just think maybe it's a talent pool?
I think it's a lot of factors. I mean, coaches is one of them, but then you have talent pool, and then like the administrative support and all that type of things that go with it.
Hey, let me ask this. Because the reason that even came up, because I had asked Todd a question about offensive line and defensive line play and how that relates to teams being great or not. You're out there refereeing the game, so I feel like it's a talent pool situation with linemen in particular. He said it's more so on the line, on the coaches not being great line coaches.
That part.
Well, remember we was in school in the 90s and you had those small country town teams that was going deep in the playoffs and they line probably average 165.
Say it again.
So think about when we were in high school. In some of those small towns, they line may have averaged 165 or 175, but their teams were still productive and going deep in the playoffs. Was that coaching?
It absolutely. Listen, so you ain't got to go no further and just look at Solana. You ain't got to go no further and look at Odessa Perman.
And that's what I was thinking of Odessa.
Like you can't even Waco back in the day. You can't sit there and you can't tell. You can't name D1 linemen that coming out of that program. But those programs always winning. I sat there and saw Solana play Madison one day when they had Sean Braidman there. And all they did was barrel crawl right and barrel crawl left. And them boys couldn't play couldn't get off those blocks or nothing. They must have ran the ball down their throat. Same play. It absolutely is. Like, that's why I say when people, if you're a good coach, just a good coach, and you don't have a whole lot of talent, you can win 4 or 5, maybe 6 games. If you don't have a whole lot of talent, you got some, you can win 4 or 5, maybe 6 games. If you're just a good coach with some talent, right? But you're looking at teams that are saturated with talent that can't win. They can't get out the first round. They can't even make the playoff.
Right.
And there are more of those teams than there are teams that are, barely, coach winning, come in, a team ain't never won before, but he get there and they win 4 or 5 games. Right? That's a good coach. But there are not a lot of, it's like football players. There's not a lot of great football players, and it's not a lot of great coaches. We need to reserve those words and those terms for people who deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, well, I get the great part, but good?
Even the good. Even the good. It's not a lot of, if you go look at offensive line play, just go look at it. and just watch it. There's not a lot of good offensive line plays. You just sat there and heard we had life on. They throwing the ball 100 times, but they got on the 1 yard line and couldn't get a yard to win the game to go to playoffs. So there is a problem. There's a disconnect of systems. There's a disconnect of what you can and cannot do. Art Browse did it best. Athletes in space. Now everybody running athletes in space, but nobody focused on the offensive line. If you look at DeSoto, DeSoto did not win a state championship under Claude Mathis until they decided to run the ball. And they had better offensive line play. That's what it's going to take, defensive-wise, offensive-wise. Because for the most part, athletes are athletes. For the most part.
Okay. I don't know. No, I'm with you. That's why I'm just asking the question. I had to bring, the man that said it. I don't want, got to have him on here. Two times, if you take your shirt off, we got to take you off. We got to take you off the screen. Y'all in the bed looking comfortable and carrying on.
Hey, he got practice tomorrow. He's supposed to be going dark.
Yeah, he's supposed to be going Dark Vader.
Hey, I think he froze up. See, that's what happened when you're in bed. I going back to the office, coach.
He froze up.
and then he got Coach of School Guru on there.
Coach froze up.
Those pros, he said he ain't hearing that shit.
Yeah, he ain't trying to hear it, man. He ain't trying to hear it, but no, I feel what you're saying. I think it do start. I think the offensive line does show a lot when it comes to good coaches and bad coaches, because I always feel like that's where you start at,
And to be honest, I think
when
when it comes to the trenches, that also becomes a football cultural thing, because if you have a culture of being a gritty line, if you have a culture of playing bully ball, what have you, it don't matter your size. That's going to be your mentality. It's like, I don't care how big this joker is in front of me. I'm going to take him down and do what I got to do to do it. If that's built into your team, that's going to be how you play. And so you may have a freshman class coming in. If they come in, they got upperclassmen above them who are dogs. I mean, that stuff get passed down.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, but also I feel like it's definitely coaching scheme, because you got to scheme up the right. If you got a small line, you shouldn't be sitting up here trying to pass 100 times a game. You might want to, like you say, do some of that Odessa Permian type stuff. But also, one thing I noticed, and it's getting better. It's getting better. But I noticed in our black schools in particular, boy, we used to have just some sloppy, big linemen that just wasn't talented. You know what I'm saying? Just on the line because they were just big as hell. Slew-footed, all that. So what do we do about that?
Well, that goes again to your program, right? So
right.
I remember when I first got to HBCU, and I would look at the offensive lineman, and I'd be like, come on, man, for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't even look like football players. And I think that's a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Like to be if you look at Carter, when we went out there for that 7-on-7, and we looked at number 2, you remember him, J-Mac? And we was like, oh my God, that dude like he in college right now. And you start scanning the field, and you start seeing a lot of those cats with definition now. You know what I'm saying? You can see their definition. And once you get a program that says they want to get into the weight room and change bodies, I think that's where you start at, right?
Right,
That's what defines you. And if you look at it like this, Sock offensive line, they are mean, nasty, tough, physical, aggressive. They're everything that their head coach is, who has told you he don't even know how to coach offensive line, but the attitude, the mentality, and all those things that you put into kids, it translates to the field. It allows you to have success. Even if they're wrong, but going 100 miles an hour, being aggressive and being wrong, I tell kids all the time, if we all wrong, we all right. You know what I'm saying? If we
Right.
all are wrong, we all are right. It's okay. You know what I mean? But I think that goes down to attitude, mentality, what your culture is, what you hanging your hat on, who are you. That's why when I listen to Life, I knew Life is not going to be very successful. They can have talent at the wazoo, for real. But when your coach sit there and say it's okay, it was kind of fun to get beat by 21 and the team put 80 on you. Another coach sit there
Hey,
and
we
say,
can't hold that against them though, man.
no, we don't. But it's mentality, John. It's mentality. You can't sit there and say, hey, we're going to do this and that. We're going to run the ball a little bit. We're going to try and do this. We're going to do a little wing tee. You don't have no idea what you're doing. And you're going to run into the same problem. So that's just me.
I'm gonna cut him a little break, especially the head coach. You know, he's in a new environment. You know what I'm saying? He probably a little nervous. We ain't gonna just hold him. We can't just hold him to all of that, coach. Let's give him a little wiggle room.
I'm not holding coach. And okay, I'm wrong. I'll be quiet.
I ain't gonna say be quiet. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying.
Say, but Coach Carr, he did.
Coach Carr hilarious.
Boy, Coach Carr is Coach Carr is not for the weak.
But to Coach defense, he did say he was undersized even before the show started. He say, "Hey man, we small up front. That's why we throw the ball so much." But he did say that.
Okay, B-Rise. There's a team in Salina that's small. and Roll Carter, big defensive lineman up off the ball. There are quite a few teams who have smaller offensive lines that are successful.
See, that's that coach mess with your internet.
Nah, he ain't messing with my internet. Look, it's a mentality, bro. It's a mentality, Jay, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I could be wrong.
We got to go see him play now, man. We got to go see him play.
Yeah, we got to see him play now.
Okay, I'm going to go see him play, and I'm going to take the box score. And when we walking out that stadium, J-Mac, I'm going to simply look at you and tell you, don't invite me to no more games.
Hey, real quick, though. A little birdie told me, I ain't going to say who it was, they said North Crowley got bigger than they was last year.
Oh, little birdie.
I don't know if
I already knew.
I don't know if y'all even realized in that whole conversation, my man said they beat Seagerville.
Yeah.
He did.
He did say that.
He did.
How you doing, two-time? How you doing, two-time?
What up, Coach Two-Time?
He did, Will. He did.
He did say
Did I say that?
Two-time, help us out, two-time. Please help us out.
I heard it. Yeah,
Coach
I did.
Hey, J-Mac, you be misquoting people, man.
What I do, Coach? You said all these coaches out here stink.
No, it was about the linemen.
I
We were talking about the linemen.
A lot of good offensive linemen and quarterback coaches.
Yeah,
he didn't say that. He didn't say the other. Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, not all of them. We were talking about the linemen. That's why I kind of jumped in with the lineman talk.
I'm like, it's a small group of people that can get what they know, translate to the kids where they can try to execute it. That's what I said, J-Mac. J-Mac done said, I just said, ain't no goddamn coaches nowhere. and you wonder why I'm hated.
Damn.
He was paraphrasing, Todd. He was paraphrasing.
I know all the wrong parts.
That was a hell of a paraphrase.
Yeah, I was just giving my interpretation. I just swore it could have been a Johnny, coach, because I could have sworn you said all these some stinking ass coaches out here, and luckily I got three or four. I got 3 or 4 good ones on my staff.
Man, that the goddamn man. What I said was
it was a Johnny.
Offensive lineman and quarterback coach. It ain't a lot of good offensive line and quarterback coaches.
Oh, okay.
Why you think so many? Why you think so many people go send them to trainers? That's because they can't develop the shit they said.
Dang. Say,
gonna be real.
That's true. That's true.
That is true.
The reason why trainers got a profitable business because a lot of people can't develop or put in the time.
Hey, Coach Todd, let me ask you this. When you think about the offensive line, isn't that one of the few areas where they all have to be like cohesive? Like even if you send each one of them to training, it comes a point like a basketball team. It's 5 guys that you got to work in sync, right?
Yeah. They the biggest group that got to work in sync on any team.
And that's when that coaching culture comes to play. Because now you got to get them to try to be on one accord as they're blocking.
Yeah, exactly. It all the games y'all go to, what people always say, offensive line ain't shit. They sorry. Like and then people try to throw the ball 50 yards down the field, and then we talking about why they line can't protect when they getting blitzed by 7 people, and people in the stand be hollering the line sorry.
Yep.
No, I agree. I guess I misinterpret that one, man. That's my bad. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't give a damn if they feel some type of way. Shit, we start practicing ball.
Hey, you like me, man. I tell folks, if I offend you, I'm just a phone call away. We can work it out.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's all good.
But the training part, I mean, like that's what people don't realize. Like people don't want to put their time in, and and a lot of these suburban coaches, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about real suburban coaches, not like with y'all kind of southern sector. They just like us. I mean, that's why they people go train with everybody and do all this shit. Cause they don't have to teach them shit, but just scheme when they get to the high school.
True.
Well, you talking about us, and most of them schools gonna know who they file lineman is when they're a freshman. We ain't gonna even nurture our guys together until shit. They probably gonna be sophomores or juniors, so you got a smaller window to try to cultivate all that chemistry and shit in a real short amount of time. And then you got to beat people that may got chemistry of 8 years. That's why that shit ain't easy. And people can think this shit easy, but that shit ain't easy though. Like I always take Alito, for example. I bet they linemen have been doing the same drills long before they ever stepped on the Alito campus.
Right.
The same footwork, the same, and that's why they so cohesive when they play. But how do you get the same result when you got a shorter window of time? And that's the key. But a lot of people don't want to put in no work. A lot of these people, like if you coach in the inner city and you working out at 8 in the morning, you're a fool.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this: that name on your caption, it speaks volumes. Everything you just said, that speaks volumes. You are the coaching school guru.
Damn, Swag, I feel like I want to get a crown with that shit on my head now.
Hey, Todd, Todd, can you elaborate more on the 8 o'clock stuff?
I was gonna say the same thing.
What I'm saying, the culture of our kids, and I really learned it from Sam a long time ago. You work at 8 o'clock in the morning. First of all, the coach got to get up early, or 6. The coach got to get up early. You got a very short window to find your players. When you work out at 4 o'clock, you got 8 hours you can find your players to make sure they add there at 4 o'clock.
I got you.
So what I mean, he probably changed to something now because he in Duncanville, a little bit different clientele. But I'm still a firm believer. I'd rather have all day to find them and make sure they out there than to be trying to get up early so I can go home and sit on my ass and think I'm a coach like I really coach in the suburbs. Like we can do that at SOC. We can say we're going to work out at 8 o'clock in the morning from 8 to 10 and then we going home. Hell nah, in the summertime, we hit that motherfucker from shit, maybe 9 to goddamn 6. But that's a sacrifice. But everybody wants the ring. Don't nobody want that grind.
That's how you build champions. That's why you have built champions. And that's why you can continue building champions.
A little bit more, and it still takes some more than that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, every position group on our team got a little bit different culture based on who they coach is.
Because that's the head coach in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I allow that to be. I ain't no ego guy where I give a damn about, nah, they run their room. So I know offensive lineman, you know, they coaching maybe this. The defensive lineman, linebacker coaching this. The DB's coaching this. The receiver coaching this. But the thing is, everybody at the end of the day pretty much is all still working, even if it's separated at times. And then we don't really come together till the end of July.
Well, that's why you are champions, right?
As a part of, but then we got intellectual people too, though. See, we ain't all just dummies.
Oh, y'all ain't a bunch of cussers and fussers and hell raisers. That what you trying to tell me, Coach?
Nah, we can do that shit too.
You clearly ain't been in none of their practices.
With the best of them.
Say, man, who are they talking about? Ty going bow down the middle. Damn you.
He said what?
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. Like a lot of people don't want to put that grind in. They won't go home. They won't be like the other schools where they get to pay people to come work their kids out and they just sit in their flip flops and watch them. And then like you want the kids there all summer, but then your ass talking about you taking vacation all June. Man, get the hell out of here,
Bruh.
I got a question though for y'all. Real talk though. Do you think, and I guess I don't know if you want to ask it, Coach. I'll leave an option for you, but I ask my other co-host here. Do y'all think like how important, how big is the emphasis on winning, you think, for the majority of the coaches out here? Like, do you think they live and breathe that shit? Like winning is what it takes, or do you think I stole with you, Swag, or do you think it's maybe something else? Go ahead, Swag.
J-Man, it is so funny, bro, that you asked that question. Because I was just going to ask Coach Todd. Dude, I know he not, and I know there's some select others, but how many coaches do you think say, hell yeah, week 10, winning the playoffs, we done for the year, and they be ecstatic that the season over with, versus the ones who be like, okay, we didn't make it this year, we disappointed, or the ones who make it and, try to advance. Like, so Coach, how many coaches you think a lot of coaches that don't make it, like, I'm gonna say example, like a Thomas Jefferson who don't make it every year, be like, okay, week 10 here, this shit over with.
Yeah, but you got to be with certain schools. You got to have some realistic expectations. Like if you're Thomas Jefferson, it's just about getting kids better, fielding the team. Trying to develop, trying to build a program steady. Win a couple games. Do the best you can do. So I really can't hold them people to the same standard that I'm gonna hold myself to. Now, there's some people at some schools that do have a decent chance of being a winner or should be, but I don't think they give a damn. I don't think it's important enough.
That's what I'm asking right there. Like, how many?
Nah,
because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's a lot. I really don't, man. I think I don't know. Like Coach Carr over there, Coach Carr, he lived like when he's very passionate about football. Like, and it's all about winning. Like, and you could tell even Coach Todd, you know what I'm saying, or Coach Ward. And I ain't even talking about state championship. That's their level. I'm just talking about being a winning, period. Winning, trying to win. Like, I want to win. I'm not going to just be sorry. Like, I want to win. I want to be the best team we could be every year. That's what I want.
You know what,
Hey, J-Man, real quick. Hold on, my bad, Roger. I can, reverse that around. Same thing with teachers. How many teachers are just here for a paycheck, or how many is here actually to educate the kids and move them to the next level? So that's the same thing. What coaches out here, like Cal Ward just said, 90% of coaches is about money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's look at it like this, J Matt. You know, let's look at Highland Park, for example. But they got put out a second round. To them, man, that's a disappointing season. That's a bust.
Harry.
But shit, you know, we get somebody. Let's get Sunset. If they make it a second, if they make the playoffs and make it a second round, shit, man, it's gonna be a parade on Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? I'm
gonna be honest. That's okay because for some programs, getting to the second round is good. That was that coach caring about winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That was that coach caring about winning. So they celebrating that. But like I'm just talking about just wanting to win, period. Just actually give a damn about being successful on the field.
Well, I'm gonna say this. The programs, like Coach Todd said, there are programs where you know you're not gonna win there. It's a stepping stone job. So you're trying to do the best you can to get to the next job that's going to be that job. Because it's certain jobs in the city. You got Carter, you got Kimball, you got teams like that you better care about winning or you're going to end up being 3-7 every year. If you care about winning, you got to make the playoffs and you got to take it to that next level. I've heard stories about coaches that were at major schools on the 6A level that didn't give a damn about winning. They gave a damn about other things that didn't pertain to winning. So, like when you're on them high level jobs, I think that's when you have to ask that question, J Mac. It's all about those type of jobs where you got to separate the truths from the phonies.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sock could have easily said we just want to make it to the playoffs every year. We just want to get in the first round.
No, we
couldn't.
See
what I'm saying? They could have easily did that.
No, we couldn't.
But Coach Todd is like, no, man. We want to win state championships. We're gonna be the hood elite around here.
I ain't never not made the playoffs. So like that ain't no goal of mine.
But see, that's what I'm saying, Todd. It goes back to what you was just saying and kind of like going, listen to what Pat was saying.
You brought that Darth Vader.
Am I sounding like Darth Vader?
No, the Kyle
I don't even want no award.
But what I'm saying is, man, I just think that if you're a winner, you care about winning regardless of where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
If you don't have good teams, you still want to be better than you were the year before. Period.
I would think.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be better than whatever you inherited. And if you inherited trash and you turn it into something better, that's because you're a coach that cares about winning. Like, to me, how you do things is how you do everything. Wherever your foot is, wherever your feet are, that's your best job. That's the best job you ever had, is where your feet are.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna give a
job, man. That ain't gonna get it.
I'm gonna give a good example of this. Let's go back to last year. Let's say Mansfield Summit does somehow stun and pull that upset. Coach Todd and Coach Ward and the rest of the guys, they finna go, okay, we lost. Now I'm finna go on vacation. No, they gonna be in that damn weight room probably the next day or already working on next year. Like, what I'm saying is some coaches be like, week 10, fuck these kids. Simple as that. They do. I've witnessed it.
I heard about one of them.
I went to Cedarville High School. I've seen it with my own eyes. Going into the last game of the season, no playoffs. Probably 2-8. Them damn coaches ain't saying nothing but after the game, go in the locker room, put your stuff up. It's over.
What else can you say? What else can you say?
I'm saying though, I know we lifting weights tomorrow, or we having a team meeting or none of that. Bye-bye. I'm gone. So that's what I'm saying. If they would have somehow lost that game last year, you won't see Coach Todd and Coach Ward on social media having fun and playing. They'll be all about business, just like they are if they win. So that's how I look at it.
Right.
Yeah, for damn.
Hey,
Coach Ward.
First of all,
hold up. Coach Ward look like he looking in the back of a trunk and somebody's laying in the trunk. I don't know what's going on out there.
Hey, I ain't seen or heard nothing.
Hey, I ain't seen or heard nothing, boy. Your secret is safe for us and the 3 people watching this show.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I was listening and I was just in the comments, and my my oldest daughter FaceTimed me, talking about, "Daddy, get on the dub."
That's what I'm talking about, baby boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's why I was waving, because she was texting me wave. But anyway, she didn't call and no hi, nothing. Get on the dub. Right.
I love it.
I guess you
Okay, let me ask y'all this question. And this is a good one too, especially for all the coaches on here.
Wait, hold on. I thought Ward was gonna make his point.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me get Ward's opinion on that.
I mean, the thing about it is the good old boy mentality in high school coaching is do what I need to do to get to the job where it's a plethora of kids and let them kids carry me. They may not word it like that, but getting the Allen or the South Lake or the DeSoto job, or that's the goal. That's the goal for, well, the DeSoto job. Let me rephrase that. That's for us. It used to be, but once it's flipped, now only we get them jobs because they can't handle our parents. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about when y'all started talking about this, I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about winning. You know, they call Todd Dodge a GOAT, but he had 2-3 jobs before South Lake, and he was 4 and 5 wins. You know what I'm saying? Newman Smith and another. You know, the goal is to get to them jobs. So now I got the resources, and I got, you know, it's not common for coaches to be the resource, and that's when you start talking about development and program development. Somebody asked me a question about a month ago, and I was like, SOC ain't necessarily a great job. And they was like, what you mean? I was like, because if you wipe it clean and you take our administration out and you remove half of the staff, you don't see what you see now. That's the reality of it. You know, it's the people are what's making that go, but it's not built on it doesn't have a foundation of an Alito or one of those places to where it's going steadily. It ain't guaranteed that Ty going to go from head coach to assistant AD or to AD. Right, our principal going to go from here to over our feeder pattern. You know what I'm saying? Those places that are built like that, that's why they consider good jobs. And most of the time, those are the places with the money and the still the growth within the homes where the talent level ain't going to change. The structure system, you know, the structure of it ain't going to change. You know what I'm saying? But the negative side to that is you get people with, like I like to call the Plano mentality. They had a lot of success during that, to what is the 70s, 80s, into the 90s, and then they refused to change how they do things, even though everything changed around them. And now you look up, and those schools struggle. You know what I'm saying? So I think to the question, J Mac, it's not important. You know, I think 90% of coaching is about a check. It's on every level. You know, it's about getting the most money. The people, like you see the Todd, the Samples, the whatever, they not normal in the profession. So, you know, they kind of becoming the standard, especially for us and our people. You know, so everybody kind of starting to look at everybody else like, you know, what are you really trying to do? Because I done been in other programs, and I done been at the school. I was there every day with my kids at West Mesquite, and no other coach on the staff was like that. Maybe the DC, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It was bring these kids up here, do this lift, take them outside, do a mat drills kind of thing where it's rotations because we ain't got a lot of coaches, and then send them home. And I'm sitting there waiting until they finish so my kids come over there and we get some real work. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the profession. That's not how it actually works. That's why the same schools win over and over time. I mean, that's just the reality of it.
And that's what I'm talking about right there, Ward. That's why I asked that question, because I know the passion that you have. I know the passion that Todd have. I know the passion that Mathis have. Like Mathis, even his coaches said that man only get 3 hours sleep a day because he studied thinking about trying to win. And you know, we know the rest, I like the mentality of Coach Paul have. This is why I root for him so hard, because I know how bad he want to win. And some of the other coaches, you know, I know how bad they want to win. Like, it means something. Winning is what they want to do. Yeah, they're going to put kids in college. That's all part of it. They're going to mentor. They're going to do all the good stuff. But they want their winning legacy. They want that legacy of they was a winning head coach.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know. I just don't think every coach has that.
But that goes,
that
goes into the whole complaints of the losers. I'm calling them losers now, because they won for so long and now they losing and they got excuses for why they losing. With the open enrollment and now they got open enrollment. That's why, you know, that kind of stuff. Because what they do is they get these jobs and they sit and wait on the class. Oh, we got a great class. We're going to win with this class. And then after this class, I can get another job. That's how the profession works. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they complain when they lose to schools who've had open enrollment for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Open enrollment wasn't an excuse when you was beating our ass. You know what I'm saying? For the last 35 years. When Carter win 88, how long ago is that? You know what I'm saying? What's that, 35 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's grown kids since then. There's a whole bunch of grown kids since then.
Yeah. And I mean, and on the flip side, you still got the people on the inside who have the same type of complaints when their team ain't winning like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Well, they got other people kids. Well, everybody done always had other people. When does it become your kid? Is it 5th grade? Is it 9th grade? Is it 7th grade? You know what I'm saying? It's just excuses for losing, in my opinion.
Hey, Bo. See what Cal was talking a while ago about Plano, he made me think of something. So I need your permission to do a shirt giveaway question real quick out there to the audience.
And I got some shirts to give away, so go for it.
All right, audience, because this has been bothering me. Coach Tom, y'all know, don't say nothing.
All right.
Audience out there, can anybody out there tell me why at Plano Senior High School you have to wear the jersey number 26 to play quarterback?
23.
It's in the 20. I know it's 20. What I was talking, it was 20 through 26. You can't wear no low number at Plano High School to play quarterback. Does anybody know why that's the case out there? First person to answer that, win a Dove shirt.
Michael Jordan went to school there.
I think they wore 20.
Ever since I've been a kid.
It is 20. It is 20.
It's 20.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? 20. Now that you say that, I remember they had that quarterback, Richard Legault, that I think he went to UConn. I forgot. I wondered why he was in 20.
Yeah, the quarterback always wore number 20.
Number 20, yep.
So the question out there, once again, why at Plano Senior High School and Odessa Permian? Good point. Good point. Why at Odessa Permian High School and Plano High School you have to wear the number 20 to play quarterback? That's been bothering the hell out of me.
That kind of audience, but
somebody said, "Let me Google it."
Somebody know.
Somebody said, "Let me Google it."
That was a hell of a comeback, J-Mac. It was a hell of a comeback.
I mean, Mac Dean, he listened to the replay. He probably ain't gonna answer it now. No. Hear it on the replay.
Yeah, I tell y'all right now, Diggs the one that can answer that easy. He'll answer that like that. He already knows.
Dig it up. Dig it up.
Who will?
Diggs.
Gary Bird
dig it.
Yeah, Matt Diggs will. Matt Diggs will answer it because he can play no guy.
Oh, Gary Bird, no, he's just not on here.
Yeah, Gary Bird said keep his name out y'all mouth.
Yeah, he not in
hey, I'm gonna say Gary Bird name. I wish Gary Bird wouldn't have left the group. I'm mad at Swagger for that bullshit.
He leaving.
He came back. He came back.
Me this time.
I don't know why
it wasn't me.
Man. Bird is back.
They the same people. Bird and Swagger. They leave and get mad every other day.
Okay. Coach G just said the backup quarterback got to wear 21.
The hell?
Dang, hey, what happened if they going into a competition in camp when they get?
Guess they flipped the jersey.
Hey, nobody still go down like Swagger in his questions.
Hey, and that is why I plan on each taking y'all kids.
Hey,
They ain't wearing no damn number 20 to play quarterback.
Hey, so if that was the case, the start of the playoffs would have been 23.
Probably so.
I think Coach Man said it. He pretty sure it's 20 plus whatever graduation year you got. He think.
Nah, man, it's the same number.
Oh, it's the same number
every year. No, everybody wears it.
Yeah, whoever the quarterback is.
The quarterback got to wear 20 at both schools.
Bro, I played against Plano in the 80s, and the quarterback was wearing 20.
Yeah, I remember that little maroon jersey.
Yeah.
White that was cut down to the waist.
Hit Tony Daniels up.
I remember that. Okay, I remember.
Tony Daniels. All right, let me hit him up right quick. I'll be back.
Hey, I really don't want to.
No, I'm just playing, man. We're not going to be talking about no damn.
I
was just curious.
We ain't going to be talking about this.
Hey, Tony said that's how much they bet on each game.
Hey, John. What was Todd saying? What you saying, Todd?
I say, y'all media analysts, y'all name me some underachieving schools.
Underachieving?
Oh, okay.
Carter High School.
For how long? Well, give me the what's the time span we working with?
5 years. You can just say 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Hey, underachiever for 5 years. Let me see.
I can think of two just offhand.
Oh, that's easy. Samuel.
That's
nah.
Hey, I'm gonna give you one. Let me give you Arlington Martin because I felt like they got a lot of hype and they never been as good as they should have been.
Now.
No, I'm
saying last 5 years. Last 5 years.
Yeah,
I say Arlington Martin.
Arlington Martin is a good one. That's a good one.
Depending on your standard, you can say Euless Trinity.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hold on.
I don't think they got
I say Southlake. Is that 5 years? Because Line, we've only been gone, what, 2?
True.
2 years?
Because his son is there now, right?
His son is there now.
So this is going on his 3rd year, right?
Yeah, son going on 3rd year.
Yeah.
You know what? I got one. Allen. They like their 3rd head coach since what's name left.
That's a good one.
Right.
Then you can't say Den Ryan, even though they
their
only
3rd head coach.
So Todd, if they only had one losing season in the last, not losing season, a bad season, in their standards, that don't count, right?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like some schools that y'all think should be better than what they are.
Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. I think Carter should be better than what they are.
Skyline.
I don't think Skyline should be better than what they are. I think Carter should be better than what they are. I think Kimball should be better than what they are. I think Lancaster. It's hard to say because Lancaster has been doing Lancaster for a minute.
Cedar Hill,
Lincoln.
Cedar Hill.
You can't say
in the
Cedar
last
Hill.
5 years, so they only have.
You can't say Cedar Hill.
Yeah, Cedar Hill.
That don't count, Pat.
What about Dallas Lincoln? Dallas Lincoln.
So, wait a minute. Cedar Hill shouldn't be better than what was they last year? 1-9. They shouldn't be better than that without.
Y'all running all the way off the track. Coach asked a simple question.
Last 5 years.
He said, based on the last 5 years, who have underachieved in your opinion?
Yeah, that you think can get more out of that. You know that there's some good jobs.
Southlake.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's what I say, Southlake.
Hey, hold on. Southlake being
that y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
I'm setting y'all up.
Nah, yeah.
Southlake ain't won a title since 2012, 13.
Southlake is rated in the top 3 every year.
But to Southlake defense, they stopped Duncanville from going. And DeSoto in back-to-back years.
Southlake has been to the 4th round at 6 years in a row.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Southlake.
They stopped DeSoto and Duncanville in back-to-back years.
Bro, I'm talking about the DeSoto game.
listen, man, they ain't been losing, man, and struggling to make the playoffs, dog.
No.
Listen, man,
They ain't
Kimball,
been to the fourth
Carter,
round the last 5 years.
Hold on, Coach.
Walter
You gotta
Hatch.
say realistic expectations too, right?
Yeah.
Like who expecting Kilmer and Carter to do just a whole lot?
First of all, I do. I do. Because you're in a, particularly for Carter, you're in a district, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you should literally be in a situation where Carter has had talent for whatever reason. They can go 3-4 rounds deep. They should be a perennial 3-round deep school. They have more African Americans at that school than any other school. They have consistently had talent over the years. And they have just won their first playoff game last year. In the last, I don't know how long. Yes, they should be better.
I got a good one for you.
What Dallas Cowboys?
I got
Dallas
a question
Cowboys.
like this.
I'm gonna go with Ennis.
Damn, J-Mac, you got me.
Okay, I'm gonna say this quick. And I know Bo Teasy, he's a TTHL legend. What in the last 5 years, excluding the 2 years with Salters, what was Cedar Hill records in the other 3?
Before Salters.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, after Salters and
after Salters. After Salters, yeah, they fell off the cliff with Salters. They were running things. They went to the state title game in the COVID year, but they didn't really match up against any major teams that year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They did go to the third round.
I'm saying the year before they lost to Denton College, didn't
in the second
year.
year.
And then the year before, Salters got there. What was their record?
My son played them at Duncanville. They were pretty. I think that was the Salters year. Wasn't Salters there 16, 17? No, who was there in 16?
I can't even remember before Salters.
Hell, I can't remember. I think
Salters is a senior right now. He's going into his senior year. So back it up.
Hey, before
right.
Salters,
23, 22, 21, 20. So 19. Yeah, hell. I don't know who the hell we played when we was playing against Cedar Hill at Duncanville, but hell, whoever it was tore us up that night. I thought it was Salters.
Was it McMillan?
So the first year
might have been.
It was that quarterback that went to LSU.
Yeah.
That's the year before Salters they lost to Richardson Pierce in the first round.
No, did.
No. And then before that, that ineligible player or whatever, they had to forfeit the Grand Prairie game and didn't make the playoffs. That was Lynn first year. Yeah, that was Lynn first year. Then the next year they lost to Pierce in the second round. Then the next year they lost to Guy with all the wrong side.
Yeah, they did.
You know what though? But back on the subject of what Coach Ty asked, y'all might clown me for this one, but I think Den Geyer is an underachiever, and I'm gonna tell you why. They had 5 years to with great dynamic teams and couldn't get it done.
Yeah, but they still making
4 and 5 rounds. 4 and 5 rounds.
Yeah, they making run.
Yeah, y'all naming Ron and South Lake kind of throwing me on what it is because not Ron Geyer.
Geyer
lost in the semis last year and was in the state championship the 3 years before.
Yeah,
South Lake has been to at least the 4th round for the last 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so we talking about teams that's supposed to be there.
Not every year they went to state and they went to the 4th round twice. They went to state 1 year. They beat Duncanville in the 4th round.
So we talking about teams that's supposed to be good in 5 years.
You got to think. J-Mac, Ewers sophomore year they lost to Duncanville in the regional final, right?
That's third round.
It was fourth
round. It was
fourth round. Because you come back west. Come back west for the third.
Then if the thing flipped, then they lost in the semi. I mean, they beat Duncanville in the semis.
In the COVID year.
Yeah.
And then got blasted by Daddy in the championship game.
Yeah. I mean, but they made it to the championship. So
they made it.
You can't say Lincoln. You can't say Lincoln and Samuel and then say, but they got blasted in the title game.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Daddy did blast.
I'm like this, man. Anytime you make it to the third and beyond, that's pretty successful in my opinion. Cause you playing against top teams after that. So
well, I'm gonna say Arlington Martin. Arlington Martin might be the best example. Then definitely see where y'all getting at. I would say Arlington Martin.
Somebody
I felt like they
Rockwall.
Rockwall.
That's a good one too.
No.
I mean, Rockwall. Outside of that 1 year they played Dunkerville in the semis, Rockwall hadn't. They've never went far.
Right.
Yeah, they never have. So I don't think they stand.
But
they always get.
But no, I was just saying. But Kyle, that's the point. They have a lot of hype going into that year. Every year, like I think Rockwall always got a lot of hype behind them.
I think with all the teams y'all naming, I think you got to look at what they got. Like Rockwall always struggles up on the offensive line, and I'm talking about kids. They don't get O-line like people would assume. You know what I'm saying? Then you go. You know what,
Cal? I got a damn good one.
Hold on, Swag, because you done blurted out like 6, and them have been crazy. And then like a Samuel, where Samuel don't necessarily have the caliber kid for a lot of that right now. They ain't had that kind of. Samuel was in audition. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about the standard is to win a state championship, or is the standard to field a solid team that ain't gonna get beat by 60?
They go a good one.
Okay.
Garland Saxey.
We scrimmage Saxey.
We're gonna mute you. We're about to mute you.
Saxey has been declining a little bit. They should be on power a little bit.
Hey, would you consider Waxahachie one of those schools?
Not now. I think they do the best. Wax is doing the best they've done in a long time. Now, before with Kidner and I would say so, Will. Yeah. But now, I mean, they actually are on an upward trend.
What?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some more schools.
Who you say then, Ty? You formed the question. Who?
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know. That's why I asked y'all. I don't watch you, motherfuckers. I don't know.
All right, so
well, what's the
I just be listening to y'all talk. And sometimes I hear everybody good, everybody this, everybody that. And sometimes my eyes I don't see what the fuck y'all be seeing sometimes.
We gotta say that,
I told y'all
because a lot of people get sensitive if you come on here and if I let Will just say every team suck and every coach don't know what they doing and everybody got horrible football, then won't nobody really fuck with us like that. So we can't just be.
First of all, J Mac, the record says that, and I'm pretty sure every day you go that product they put on the field says that. I just might be the one that just call you out on. I've seen the team.
But then we say what we talk about, Coach. It's the all season. Everybody undefeated right now, Coach.
Yeah, I said Ennis, man. I said Ennis.
You said Ennis?
Okay. Everybody undefeeted. I got you. So let me ask you this question, J Mac. What team was surprised if they don't make the playoffs?
Say it again, Will.
What team will surprise you if they don't make the playoffs?
That's a good one.
That's a good
tell
one.
Tell me a district that's not top heavy to where you can't tell a favorite ain't going to at least get third. Yeah, that they don't get at least third.
Normally, it's the Frisco district that's random like that.
Right. Because Denton Ryan, they struggled last year, but they went in third.
I got you though. So let's speak on that. Cedar Hill.
No.
This year?
They didn't make the playoffs last year.
I mean, they wasn't expected to.
Right, but yes, they were. If I'd have asked you that question,
they were.
They were expected to at least make the fourth round of the fourth team in, at least. You'd have been, CDL being fourth, at least easy.
Now, I'm gonna say this, Will. In the coaching circle, people were concerned that they wouldn't make the playoffs because the season was gonna start. It wasn't like a you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
In the coaching circle, that's cool.
Yeah.
But the majority of the people in this world would have never thought, including coaches, the majority of them would have never said oh, Cedar Hill ain't gonna make the playoff.
Right, because they didn't have a horrible record the year before. So hell, we went and visited Cedar Hill at the beginning of the year and thought they was gonna have a decent record.
I could do y'all one better.
Hold on, Pat. I think you're wrong. I think they went
Yeah, they
5-5.
lost a lot.
I think they went 5-5 the year before and then got going late and made it to the third round.
Absolutely.
Right. But it wouldn't fall off the cliff. Cedar Hill.
No.
Look.
Cedar
Every
Hill
team
going 5-5 after making it to the state championship, Pat. Come on, dog. You can't.
They lost a lot.
Play that.
Okay, let me ask this. Let me ask this. How many people last season? You know, this team has been a power for years, and I do mean years. How many last season saw Euless Trinity having the season they had? You did?
Finally a good point.
Yeah, I don't
You did?
Trinity.
We talking about Trinity. When people step on the pool, when people step on the field with Euless Trinity, they usually be scared.
No, not no more.
I said usually be.
Yeah, used to.
Okay, you come on the field with all the Samoans and they out there doing that dance. They used to put fear to people.
In that district.
People line up and be ready to whoop them now. But back then, you see that team, you like, damn, them dudes huge. They out there doing that dance. They strike fear in you. So how many people last year said, "Oh man, Trinity ain't gonna make the playoffs this year"? It wasn't many.
So,
because I'm gonna tell you why. The dub.
So
besides Swaggy Witt, pick Euless Trinity to win that district. Am I lying?
With that, I think that's Todd point.
No, I don't know who you thought or who you talked to was gonna win that
North Crowley.
When we went to listen, I'm just telling you, when we went and saw Trinity play Duncanville,
we knew Trinity wasn't good.
Watched that game and laughed at Trinity because we knew they was gonna be terrible.
Okay,
let
me make a point. I'm gonna make a point, Coach G, because
and that dance don't put no fear in nobody.
Yeah,
no more.
G, I know you gonna make it. So what was Swag? I'm asking you this. What was Euless Trinity's strength all these years?
All these years, running the football.
How?
The I formation, the wing, everything.
It was the lineman. It was the
lineman. The lineman. Yeah.
Okay, so that community now, people know that community. That the younger ones have moved. So now it's only the older ones who have already had kids left there. So Trinity don't have that same crop of offensive linemen anymore. And people know
North Dallas.
The Euless Trinity you talking about, that's been more than 5 years removed because they don't have that kid. That was their strength.
Let me say this right quick, Cal.
Look, let me say this real quick. I just want to piggyback on Cal's part. I had a team called Metroplex Flex in my league a couple years ago. And Flex, boy, linemen get rated every year. So Cal is completely right. These kids are playing in Fort Worth and Louisville and all over the place now. So that's a very valid point. North Dallas, absolutely.
Hey Pat, where was that team that was from? Not the Houston team, but the other team that was in the championship game. They were from. Both of them were from Houston.
Both of them from Houston. Yeah, North Houston and the North Houston Raiders and the Third Coast Raiders. So they were from another part of Houston.
So we was at that game, and you just look. They all going to what school, Pat?
I have to look that up, but one of them is a superstar at one of the schools. I'll pull that up in a minute before the show over.
They all going to the same school, and I want to say it might be. I don't know. I want to say it's Lamar, but it's not. It's not North Shore. But anyway, they all going to the same school. And when you looked at the linemen that was on that field that day, man, every bit of them was probably. These are like 8th graders. They was like 6'2", 6'3",
huge,
like huge. Like you looking at them dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Trinity don't look like that. When we looked at Trinity didn't go back to your point, Cal. They didn't look nothing like what Trinity is, man. That was a lot of the reason why we sitting there laughing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man,
what year was that time we played Trinity on freshman? Was that this last 2023 class?
Yeah, that was their freshman year.
Yeah, it was like 50-0 in the second quarter. That's 4 years ago with the incoming freshman class. So Swaggy, the team you talking about has long been distinct, like dinosaurs.
Not long. 5 years. I literally talked to the coach that coached Metroflex Flex yesterday, and just like Pat B said, man, the folks they J-Macking, them folks are coming in, taking them kids going north. They taking them kids going south. Because I asked them, there's a pretty good quarterback from that area, and he's out there playing for Bullitt out there in Rowlett.
Don't make no sense.
Because he don't see no future in Trinity.
Right.
And I know, dude, come on now. When you see them, you know them. Them big old boys. Yeah, you know them. So it's been the last 5 years, he said, that whole area, when Lineweaver, they said Lineweaver was putting out hints the year before he left that he was going to leave. And just like you said, the kids, they started going.
Yep. Okay, that's what I was about to ask you. A lot of them left when Lineweaver left, right?
Yes. Yes.
I
think Lineweaver.
I ain't smartest man in the world
because the kids was leaving.
I ain't smartest man in the world, but 2 years ago, Ollie Gordon took Trinity to the 4th round.
But what I'm saying is that's a generational talent, bro.
And
that's a generational. That's a generational talent, and they gave him the ball 50 times a game.
Hold on. Can we put the talent on a generational talent part now?
You don't think so? You don't think so?
What is he doing now?
Nah, he wasn't no generational talent. Like he ain't like Cedric Benson and Jonathan Gray and Dickerson, you know, like them type of people. He's not in that.
Where's he at now?
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Is he playing?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
He's doing his thing.
That's what I'm saying. Generational talent they play from the time they toes touch the ground.
Listen, that kid. Okay, I won't say generational talent. He's a top talent. I watched that dude put a team on his back. Carried the ball 55 times and won a playoff game.
Thank you, Coach G.
55 times and won a playoff game.
Thank you.
333 yards.
Wait, he said
that. Come on, man. You got linemen can't even run 20 yards to run area up.
Yeah, Swag. He's saying that can be deceiving because he was carrying them. He's saying that it was gone and he made it look like they was good because he was just
he was that good. He was that good.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Trinity still was struggling without him. Remember when he got hurt? Remember when he got hurt that playoff game? Remember high school?
Yeah. Game over.
They were like, oh yeah, it's over. Because that's why they lost, ain't it?
But you gotta remember this though. Well, back to what I was saying about them was last year, nobody expected them to miss the playoffs. They was a damn touchdown away from doing that. LD Bell would have scored, it'd have been a done deal. They'd have missed the playoff for the first time in like, I don't know how many years.
Ever.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody's seen them struggle the way they was gonna struggle last year. We all like, okay, they'll finish second, they'll finish third. Like J-Mac always say, last year, everybody got their lick back on Trinity in that district. Everybody.
Except for Bell.
Except for Bell.
But Coach Ward, how big? Yeah, how big would your eyes have gotten if you saw a high school team running direct snap right and left the whole game? That's what they were doing with that kid.
That's the more.
Well, and that's and they couldn't stop it. But I mean, I don't know. He was. I don't know.
He had a nice run. And they had a great team. He was good. I'm just saying he wasn't. I just don't think he was like generational, but he was very good. And that year he had it. I thought they were gonna kill him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna stand on the table and I'm gonna ride with Coach G. and I can't wait till he touches the field at Oak State so we can come back and
he there. He been there what 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years. I remember he played and got hurt or something.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this, J Mac. If you put that same kid on a team that was a good team, I think y'all are calling him a generational talent. Because a lot of the names that we naming, like put him where Jonathan Gray was at Alito in that scheme with that O-line.
Man,
he's the leading rusher.
But who said Jonathan Gray was generational talent? That man was Gatorade Player of the Year.
He motherfucker ran for 10,000 yards in high school.
Yeah.
He wasn't no generational talent.
Jonathan Gray. I'm
saying he wasn't
generational talent. He just went to Texas.
That's what careers go to die.
No,
Damn.
Jonathan Gray was not no generational talent, bro. Come on.
Okay, man, you crazy as
He
hell to
was.
say Jonathan. Man, come on, dog.
Nah, he was.
Man,
I mean, he put up numbers, but that was not generational talent is the talent, not the numbers.
Bro.
That cat was real, dog.
Bro, are you serious?
I mean, J-Mac, what you saying
serious,
is
dog.
any
I
good
didn't
running
think
back
he
you
was
say
generational.
gonna have some kind of support system around it.
And
Come
that's
on,
why
man.
I'm giving
Yeah,
Ollie
but-
Gordon his credit because I don't feel like he did because he was just
But I
direct
think he
snap left and
did.
right.
But I think he did based on what them 400-pound lineman was.
They didn't have him at that time. Todd
Yeah,
Davis.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. You want to know how I know? Because they had an article on them in the newspaper. They had the two 400-pound guards, and their ankles were this damn wide.
They couldn't
Yeah, they
move.
did. They had two 400-pound guards. Okay, go pull up the newspaper.
Hey, when we say generational talent, are we talking about like family wise, like they had generational talent?
Generational talent. That means
Hey, man, this shit like we're keeping it real going.
I was asking.
Well, I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say because his daddy was a star at Fort Worth. I know what you're trying to say. And that check. And that check.
I was just saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but that's not it.
You don't see that like once a generation. Like Adrian Peterson was generational talent. You didn't see another
I'm
Adrian
gonna say,
Peterson.
we talk about that. Then you got to talk about Alito. Them damn bishops. Every last one of them won a championship.
No, Swaggy.
Swaggy.
No,
Swaggy.
no,
You got a swing party to go to, brother.
See, I was lost.
Well, what did the Bishop brothers do when they left Alito?
Nothing.
That man said
Nothing. Some of them didn't even play football again.
Well, they probably ain't play football again, but
The middle one didn't even play football again. But what I'm saying,
Jay Gray was going to go to the league.
What do it matter? Hey, it matter. Get in front of that shit and let that blob get on you.
You got to understand about Jay Gray. Had he not ruptured his Achilles, he was going to go to the league.
Yeah, but I'm saying a guy of his high school caliber going to the league ain't what you would define him at when he went to college. Like when he went to college, you were thinking he's supposed to be a first round top 10 NFL draft pick. You know, he got hurt, injuries happen. But I'm talking about if you go off a high school career, he probably has the best high school career in the history of Texas besides Ken Hall.
I mean, that's good stats, though. That ain't generational talent. That's just a great high school player.
Bro. When,
State game is
bro,
crazy, man.
was Andy? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, how many people run at 7 or 8 touchdowns in a state game like that? I mean,
on a 5 or 6A level.
Right.
That's not normal.
That don't happen.
I sat there in Mesquite Memorial and watched that kid put Alito on his back against Mesquite Poteet, and them boys was one boy. He put that team on. They were ready for him, and he still 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, and took them out of there, man. That come on, man. And them big boys wasn't moving like that. He was getting through that hole in a hurry.
I'm just
running straight up.
High school success.
What about Sergio Kendall?
Like, at the wrong position.
Right.
But that was a great talent.
Yeah,
but he was at the wrong position. He didn't develop for what he needed to develop at for him to be what he was going to play when he went to the league. So because he didn't have no development, all he became was an edge rusher and a drop to the flat guy.
Never worked on the move.
He could if he was developed in high school to be a linebacker, he may still be playing.
Yeah. And even with what Todd's saying, he still was the first pick of the second round. Now his
that's what I'm saying. That's talent. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's falling down the steps, knocking your head off.
Yeah.
Michael Crabtree.
I'm not disputing.
Now he had a good career. He had a good career.
Mike Crabtree.
Crabtree.
He had a good career.
He a tough.
Yeah, he had a good.
I
don't know if I would call him generational.
Based on high school career, I don't consider Crabtree to be a generational talent as far as high school. I think he was a very good player.
Right.
I agree with that.
Yeah, on the same side with you, Todd, when you talking about Sergio, he wasn't going to be a quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
I still weigh Sergio high school above. I weigh Sergio high school career above Crabtree's by far.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And Sergio played with a lot lesser talent, and around him, and but I saw him as a freshman, and I knew he was a top 100 player in the country when I saw him as a freshman.
Didn't he play basketball also?
Not if he did, he's sorry in it.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah, I think he ran
Trey Wilson.
No.
Somebody got DeMarcus Granger from Kimball. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nobody from Kimball been a generation.
Defensive lineman that I've had a chance to destroy people.
We ain't gonna go there.
Hey, if you were in high school,
what about Philip Taylor? No, J-Man?
Nah, man, we don't stop naming.
DeLon Washington, Byron Norton.
A generational talent is going to be like a Jesse Armstead or somebody like that. Like somebody they talking about 20, 30 years later. That's a generational talent.
I'm talking we're talking about now when Deion be talking about the Hall of Fame.
Todd.
He was going to say the Hall of Fame.
Hey,
on top of the Hall of Fame.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah,
don't like time for the slam a domino.
So let me say this though, Swag.
Domino.
You know who Andre Richardson is, Swag? Swag.
Say it again, Will.
You know who Andre Richardson is?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Do you know who Barry Sanders is?
Yeah.
Do you know Andre Richardson freshman record broke Barry Sanders freshman rushing record at Oklahoma State?
Damn.
Time out, weirdo. Time out. We're not finna do this shit online. like Barry Sanders played behind Thurman Thomas, though.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Hey, Todd, that makes it more special.
Hey, Todd, you started cutting out. What was you saying about Granger? And then some when you was about to slam the domino, you froze.
Oh, I was like, shit, Granger was like he was a man child. Like he whooped some ass. Like when he was playing, he was playing. Nah, he was damn.
No,
good.
he's good, but you can't say he was. You say he was generational talent. I think my man, he named two Kimball guys. He named.
I mean, two Kimball guys. Who the fuck did that?
That's what I said. I guarantee he gotta be Warren Cousins or somebody.
Number one person.
Who?
Goddamn Kyler Murray.
Now he got T. Gibson. He got T. Gibson from Kimball.
See, this is where that gets confused, and it's like Pat. That's why I was kind of correcting Pat. People talk about Jesse Armstead, but if Jesse Armstead gets hurt his sophomore year at Miami, y'all ain't talking about Jesse Armstead.
Right.
Y'all understand he was a good player. Tashawn Gibson is on year 13 in the league, but when you talk about high school career, he was a good player. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times people get confused. Like when they was coming out with the Kimball and DeSoto top 10. Y'all remember that? What was that? Year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah. COVID year. What? COVID, wasn't it?
Damn, I was trash in high school. Like, don't put me on a shot at the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like that in high school. So people confuse that part of it. You know, they look at what they did later. That's why, like what Todd said with Crabtree. Yeah, if you look at Crabtree in college as a wideout, he was real as hell. But I saw Crabtree playing in high school when I was in college, and I thought he was a good player. You see what I'm saying?
He's a quarterback.
Yeah, when we talk about high school, it's different.
Yeah.
And another thing too, when you start talking to a lot of these people, like they be in make believe world with their high school careers and shit too. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of people think they was a lot better than what they was. Huh?
You think Rex Burkhead was generational?
Nah.
No.
I don't either.
No.
I don't either.
And the reason why I said Jesse.
He's solid.
War like what?
Yeah, I'm
solid.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people got confused. That Skyline gave Rex Burkhead like a. I don't think people understand what generational means.
You know what? I give you one. I give you one that I saw in person. Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I can agree with that in high school. Yeah. I played against him. Coach.
That's who they call it. They have a generational arm. Like you don't see
that ball.
I saw it live.
You don't see arm talent like
jump off the arm.
Guys like I'm just want to make sure I got it right. So guys like Billy Joe Dupree, right?
I don't really know him.
Running back. Hold on, the greatest running back. They had the ESPN 30 for 30, right? And,
yeah.
And everybody talked about how cold he was, right?
Oh, you talking about Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree.
I'm sorry.
Marcus Dupree. Boy, that boy named somebody assassination.
And I think he played at SMU. No, that's Marcus Dupree. Is that Billy Joe Dupree?
No, come on, Willie. Keep going, man.
Marcus Dupree played at Oklahoma.
Yeah, but my point now is
for 2 years.
It's another. I mean, to me, that kid is that type of talent. Eric Dickerson is that type of talent, right? Then for me, for what I saw, I would say Charles Woodson was a generational talent.
Cedric Benson.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you two. But one of them, he didn't make it in the NFL like he should have. One of them still playing. Chase Daniel and Graham Harrell.
I was thinking about Graham Harrell.
No, Graham Harrell.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Swagger that took himself out.
No, J-Man kicked him out. I bet J-Man kicked him out.
Who was that? Graham Harrell?
Graham Harrell was a monster.
Swagger just been giving all the wrong answers tonight.
Swagger was on that lean down. He was down there in Houston. He had that triple train.
What you saying, Coach Todd?
What's that, Pruitt?
I'm listening to sound here with Jay Thompson.
had a scheme that put him up.
He
was ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, his brain.
So so it worked out for him, like on high school level and at Texas Tech.
Yep.
Yeah, because he went to Leach, who was on the same level, on that level. You know what I'm saying?
You already knew.
No Chase Daniel?
Nah, no Chase.
No.
Swaggy. Riley Dodge was better than Chase to me in high school.
Would Darren Lewis be a generational talent?
I really will, to be honest. I think he can step underneath.
But
Now,
so
I think he's right underneath the generational guy.
Okay.
All right, Ty, give me one. I got one. Was Odell James a generational talent?
In high school, in high school, he was Marcus Vick. I mean Michael Vick before Michael Vick came out. It just didn't translate.
He was Vince Young.
Vince Young. He was Vince
Okay,
Young.
I got one, Ty. I got one.
Vince Young before Vince Young. Yeah.
Kevin Williams, Roosevelt.
Where did he go to school?
No, I think K. Darren Lewis. I think them are really great players, but they're not generational talent.
Hey, Todd, the quarterback that I was talking about, where did he go to school?
Aldine MacArthur.
Oh yeah,
that dude.
The one that went to Baylor. The one that went to Baylor.
Okay.
Supposed to go to Nebraska and all that shit.
If y'all say no to this one, I quit. Robert Timmons.
No, Swaggy. Like hood generational, yes, but not generational. but he is
no Swaggy. No Swaggy.
I'm done.
He was good.
Y'all trashing like you go.
Yeah, but he ain't no.
They was cold on Swaggy. I'm saying it's this an exclusive list now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't everybody like Will was good. Like damn good.
Yeah, like Will was the top.
One of
the best tackles in the country. But I mean, when you talk generational, like you spanning it out, generational. Shit.
He said, "What about Adrian Peterson? He possibly the greatest ever."
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, and see to me that's no brainers. Like, when you talk about generational talent, it's like you just know that answer like that because you know
somebody like him, J Mac, can't be the measuring stick though.
Okay, wait a minute. So do they gotta make it to the league or not?
No.
I'm saying like
it's a talent thing. Just like
William Cole had
Coach Carter just gave an example of not Billy Joe, Marcus Dupree.
He
probably was the best running back. He was Adrian Peterson before Adrian Peterson. So
what's name was pretty talented. He just Reggie McNeil and Lufkin.
Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Now you reaching for the star.
And he might be like they said Patterson was like one under.
What about Marcus Figures, Lake Collins?
You put Reggie McNeil with Vince Young, and it's like
I'm gonna give you one, Will, that I think was a generational talent that the world would never know. Andre Patterson to me was a generational talent.
I said Patterson. I'm gonna say Richardson. Yeah, I'm talking about Patterson.
Yeah. So let me tell you this story right quick, Todd. So it was my rookie year. It was my rookie year at Carolina, and the general manager came up to me and he said, "Hey, Clark, we working out Andre Patterson today," and he asked me about him, and I was like, "Oh, Big Pat told." There was two tight ends who was number one tight ends and number two tight ends in the country. One was Tony Gonzalez. The other one was Andre Patterson. They asked Steve McNair, who's the best wide receiver he's ever played with, and he said Andre Patterson. Andre Patterson did not play college football and still got a workout with the NFL, and probably would have made it had he showed up in shape, ready to go. That dude, now generational talent, I've never seen anybody like him ever play football at a tight end position who was 6'4", 250 pounds, and won games. Had over 1,000 yards receiving. I can't tell you how many touchdowns. I mean, that dude there, that's a name right there. That dude, to me, is probably the best player that ever played for. And I'll even put this to say, I'll go on record as saying this. In the history of Carter High School, he was the most talented person at his position than anybody else that's ever played there. Absolutely, 100%.
Now he did pan out, but like he was by far like he one of the only ones I argue anybody in the world about. It wasn't no better tight end in high school than Andre Patterson.
I thought Andre Patterson could have went straight to the league.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If they were playing tight ends like they do now, where they flexing them kind of.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, man. I kind of thought Derek Evans probably was the best.
Hey, man, you can't be the best player with 80 on, man. Stop that shit.
That dude, that dude was 6'5", ran a legit 4.3.
Yeah,
and he wasn't scared to hit you.
So
that dude right there.
But he never backpedaled.
I gotta ask my boy Roger.
Back in college. We don't know. He didn't go. But I'm just saying.
I gotta ask my boy Roger. What you got, B. Rise?
Man, listen, bro.
What about somebody from Maceo?
Say, shut up. No. What about, say, let me ask you about him. About pound for pound, he one of the, I think he's a part of the top 10 players too. What about Desmond White from DeSoto?
I think Desmond White, like if you was to name the Mighty Mouse Award for the greatest, smallest player, he would probably win this shit.
Yeah.
And if we beat Kyler Murray twice, we'd probably be talking about him.
You got the biggest heart in the world.
Yeah.
Biggest heart in the world.
What about your teammate, Ronald?
I mean, shit, he one of my greats before just, everybody else, probably not,
Now, Ronald Simmons would call.
Ronald was a damn monster.
We're not finna do that though, Swag.
Well, that's my boy. You already know. He my number one running back ever. But,
yeah, that's my dog too.
Chad, what do you think?
Who the number one running back?
In my book, I'm gonna go Ronald Simmons.
Yeah, that's my dog. That Ronald, my dog.
Yeah, Ronald.
I can't wait to see his son. That's the one whose son played at Dunkerville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another good running
I can't
back
wait
too,
to see
man.
it. I can't wait to see him.
I think another good running back, man, that he don't get no praise. Do y'all remember Keith Houston? He's my teammate too, man. He was good too, man.
Yeah, Keith was our running back my senior year.
Yeah, that was my boy, man.
Yeah, but yeah, Keith was cold, but he ain't in this conversation.
Yeah, Rob. We gotta have that shit on Thursday night show.
Hey, Barry Foster. My teammate from Duncanville, Barry Foster, was a cold mother sucker. He played fullback, and he ran. He ran like a tailback from the fullback position. Like the dude was ridiculous.
So sorry, you ever heard his name?
I'm not the only. I see. I'm not the only one drinking tonight. I feel good about that.
Thomas Jefferson, Byron Thompson.
No, I ain't never heard no Byron Thompson.
Oh, Thomas Jefferson.
No, I don't know him.
We talking about generational players or curses?
No, I'm just saying. We just saying he was a good running back. He was
All I know, the best is 2 running backs that I played against. I mean, that I saw in high school. 3, but this one to me is you can close your eyes and get 3. But DeLon Washington, you can say what you want to say. I saw this man play. It was my sophomore year. He got in the game the very first time he touched the rock.
Took it to the house. I was there. Yep.
DeLon was damn good.
Dog, that to me, he's one of the top 5 to ever come through this area.
I got two.
Go ahead.
And Will and J Matt. Will Cole and Byron Eaton.
I was thinking.
Will Cole.
Both really special situations. So where do they fall? Because like I know Will Cole was only a senior, just jumped in at QB.
Yeah.
But Byron Eaton was that dude in 2 sports.
What happened to Byron Eaton?
Brandon Dora. Oh yeah.
I think Will Cole had the greatest 1 year probably in the history of high school.
But he ran Wildcat. He ran Wildcat the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he sure did.
That's all they ran was Wildcat.
Well, you know me.
Generational year.
I'm going home cooking. One of my best running backs I ever seen play is my brother, Anthony Barnett.
And not
simple as that.
He came in as a backup too. Will Cole, he's a receiver.
I like Anthony Barnett, but he ain't even top 10 in quarter.
What? What?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Okay,
Shots fired.
No.
Is he better than Dennis Haywood?
Come on, man.
Is he better than Dennis Haywood?
I'm gonna say this. Barnett was one of them guys who middle school, like he was like the guy. It's like y'all talk about Will and Todd. People felt about him coming out of middle school like Andre Richardson. He had ran 10.8, 10.9, you know what I'm saying? But he leveled out. You know what I mean? So he had a good career, but it didn't keep going up like them other guys. You know what I'm saying? He was a good player, but yeah, this ain't this conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask each one of y'all. I'm gonna ask each one of y'all. Give me the generational talent that you seen play. I'm gonna start.
Tyler Murray.
Swagger, you last.
Okay.
I go first. Shit.
Go ahead, Todd.
I coached against Matthew Stafford. I coached against Kyler Murray. I've coached against DeMarcus Granger. I've coached against
Rex Burkhead.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead. Yeah, like he made the white folks stand up and start clapping.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see one of the better linemen. I'm not gonna say a generational talent, but they damn 54 for Duncanville that year. Like most fiercest offensive lineman that I had to coach against. JJ.
Yeah.
Like that.
He a generation. I give it to him in high school. He's a generational talent.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that later, but yeah, I
got mine, man. We good. Go ahead.
I'm trying to see who else I done coached against because they've been some old. but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
If you gotta think too hard, they ain't generational, coach.
No, that ain't true. But you talking about 22 years?
You ain't that old, coach.
That's 22 years that football player.
Coach.
Nobody shouldn't steal mine. I don't think.
Hell, I told you dead white. Who is?
Who you got, Ward?
I know one for Ward, Ronald Jones ass.
Say, man, he had 320 yards on us in the second round, man. In the rain. Hey, Will, it was slippery, and everybody was slipping but him.
Oh, Sergio Gildo?
300 yards, huh?
Like Sergio on that list for me.
Let me go, man.
Man, you can't make Highland Hills team and shit.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
Go ahead, give us your all best for list team, B Ryan.
I mean,
best for list.
Versus team play. Let me see. I played against Neely from Addison. That dude was nice. Do y'all remember Lil Lamp from Madison?
Hell yeah. Yeah, Antonio Lampkin, that's my boy.
Hey, I'm showing my age now. That he was nice.
Boy, I ain't heard that name in so long, boy.
Yeah,
Antonio boy.
He was nice, Willie Ward.
Hey, B. Roz and Swaggy, man. They loyal to the hood for real.
Hey, you know
they
what
They long.
Hey, that's why I said Dallas nigga early. What? Yo.
Hey, let me see.
You can't be saying that in
Hey, man, why you never say
Yeah, you only get one a show.
No,
Okay, that's my one.
Let me see.
Swag.
JJ from Duncanville, man. Kincaid, man, he was special.
Oh.
JJ, I'm trying to see who else. This just me. I don't know. I forgot his last name, man.
I got mine.
Patrick. I forgot Patrick's last name.
Oh, appreciate you, man. Oh.
What's Patrick's last name? He went to Kimball. The bright skin dude.
Pat Thompson.
He like Al B. Shaw. That bright skin
Pat
dude.
Thompson.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He was tough too. Yeah,
I know he like Al B. Shaw though.
Yeah, him. Let me see who else.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Todd, leave Roz alone. Leave him alone.
Say, Al B. Say,
Hey,
hey,
Will. Hey, if we was on a TV show, they'd be like, go to commercial.
You never lie.
Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna go with Janice too from South, the quarterback.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with him.
Do y'all remember a lineman named Jonathan Scott?
I know none of these people, man. I know none of these people. This is
Do y'all remember a lineman named Jonathan Scott?
My homeboy.
He wasn't great in high school though. He was a good prospect.
He was all-state, all-American, wasn't he?
He was all-American.
He was a great prospect.
But I think what made him, he was so athletic as a big guy in high school, but he wasn't a dominant player in high school.
Because think about it, Will, that was at the time when you start talking about All-Americans were more about what you were recruited. In your time, you didn't get recruited till after you played your senior season.
Right.
So you couldn't be in and out. It had to be off of your play. That's when it started to shift. Because we had cats like that.
Okay, so I got four.
Go ahead.
I got four. The first one that I saw that was head and shoulders above anything I ever seen in my life in high school was Bobby Taylor in Longview. The second one I saw when I went to the military, after my combat deployment, I got to coach Little League with Reggie Bush in San Diego. The third one I saw while refereeing Traylon Shedd out of Cayuga. And that dude, I don't even know what happened to that dude, but he was head and shoulders over everybody. And then the last one, the last one that I saw, and God bless the dead, Darren Williams was that dude at ODY that went to Oklahoma State and went to Denver. Darren Williams was that dude.
He was.
He was that dude.
We'll have to argue about Shedd because Shedd was.
Shedd
was
300 over. That Coach Ingram on time.
Yeah, he was he got it. He was getting it, but he was a man amongst boys too.
When he got to college around people that was his same size and skill level. He wasn't nothing special about him.
Well, I mean, I got you. But I just think about the dudes that here in Fort Worth that guys talk about. And Darren Williams, they still talk about that guy today, and he'd been gone for a few years. And he was that guy.
He was that guy. He was
that guy.
Yeah, I heard about it.
He was. And he was a little dude, too.
Little dude.
Right?
Huh? 5'8", 5'9".
Hey, God, Michael Adams was a generational talent.
Huh?
I said Michael Adams was a generational talent.
Hey man, when that Money Mike name come up, I'm gonna ride with it. Fuck it.
He fighting for the Mighty Mouse.
But Riser lost me. You know why you lost me, Riser? Because when you said the bright dude to play receiver for Kimball, I was this when I was a young coach. We played, and Warren was on that team.
Man, Pat was nice.
Man, I remember going up to Pat, and I don't know who the receiver coach, but they was catching on our sideline. And then when I was young and stupid, I just started going off on this motherfucker, man, just talking that motherfucker crazy. And he was looking at me like, God damn, these motherfuckers stupid.
Hey, somebody brought up Greg Ward Jr. That I remember. Well, yeah. Yes.
He was the truth.
I think Will you was there with us, right? That was the greatest part. Still the greatest game.
But the dude who's the man in that game was Taj Bowser.
Yeah.
What you say, Rosin?
Hey, Coach, this is how I remember Pat. We played Kimball as a district game. We was up on Kimball. 24.
Is it my turn yet?
We was up on Kimball.
I gotta go before you.
We was up like 24-17 on Kimball at halftime, right?
Hold on, Ross. Can I cut it?
No.
You know when they go to the two sides like Jordan and Gary Payton, like they did.
Yeah. So say toe side.
We was playing terrible. They were horrible.
Listen. We was on their ass. We was on Kimball ass. We was up. It was London Thibodeau was a quarterback. We was turning his ass up. They put Pat at quarterback. Man, after that shit, man, it went downhill from there, man.
Hey, he leaving out that they threw 4 picks in the second half.
Who throwing my boy?
Then Robinson, so you played at what Robinson? What year you came out?
I came out 03.
Damn, Robinson, you that young?
Yeah. I just started grand at 18.
Damn. I'm gonna throw mine out because my phone about to go dead. So throw mine out real quick. One, a boy that I played with, Barry Foster, was one of the best players I ever seen. Another one I actually used to rep when he was little and knew he was going to be one of the best players I ever seen was JJ. But hell, JJ was playing defense back then. He wasn't even playing offense, and he was a hell of a defensive end. He played against my team I coached and wrecked that whole day. And then in high school, of course, he's a Texas legend. So and Dontre Wilson, man, I got to give a shout out to him. When I saw him, he was just an electrifying player. I don't know what the hell happened to him when he got to Ohio State, but at DeSoto, he was a man.
But this the thing with him, and somebody just mentioned this, I think Marcus Murphy was better than Dontre.
He was. He was good.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
ain't that the one that moved the corner in college and got to the league?
Nah. He played like slot or something. I thought he played running back.
Yeah, he played running back slot of Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, he didn't play college.
Yeah, I liked Marcus Murphy was real smooth.
I liked him too. My fact, did Murphy start in front of Dontre, or he came after Dontre?
Nah, he was before Dontre. Marcus Murphy was that 2010 class.
Yeah.
Running back at DeSoto, right?
Yeah, I think he played slot his junior year, but then he went to the backfield full time. I think his senior year. He was real deal.
Yeah, Dontre is I think 12, 13, somewhere up in there when he came out.
Yeah.
I think Dontre was just explosive.
I did too, bro.
But I thought like with his height, like he wasn't big enough to do what he did in high school at the college level, and he didn't have the true receiver skills at the college level.
Well, okay. Jesse just said this. Cole, what's the difference between Marcus Murphy and Tony Drake?
Man, Marcus Murphy better than Tony Drake. And Tony Drake, my boy, but I don't really do know. I really don't try to be partial because I coach a kid. I really go off how I really feel. Like Marcus Murphy probably was one of the best combination slot running backs. To me, he was like Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
Tony Drake didn't have ball skills as far as catching the ball. Tony Drake was like probably more similar to a Dontre type of guy, jet sweep. You know, didn't get the ball in the backfield. He can run the ball and stuff, but he couldn't go out and play receiver.
Right.
I can dig it. Go ahead, Swag. Go on and bless us with your list, man.
Girl,
I'm talking about, yo. Man, it's very simple.
List like mine.
you know, Kyler Murray is number one, of course.
I mean, it's everybody number one.
Yeah, that's unanimous. But besides Kyler, who I didn't saw actually live in person, I just seen Matthew Stafford, of course. I think Matt Stafford is probably just awesome. Somebody said it earlier. I seen Jonathan Gray plenty of times. But besides all of that, my number one, besides Kyler Murray, people gonna hate me for this. Double D, Demetrius Davis, North Shore, monster. Can't take it from him, monster. Am I lying?
Let me say something.
Double D is the truth. You don't believe it? Ask Duncanville Nation. They'll let you know he the truth.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, Swaggy just did all that to say that at the end to get back.
Yeah.
Duncanville Nation. Duncanville Nation is Double D the truth? No. Hail Mary is good. Go ahead.
Hey, Swaggy type person, kick your casket over.
He shooting.
Wow.
I bet at Duncanville, I bet they hate her at Tupac Hail Mary. Go ahead.
Hey, let's have a counseling session, man.
What's
going on with you and
Yeah. Yeah, the one I ride with you with, man, is that Matt Stafford. I watched him throw a ball 50 yards in the air, backing up. That dude had a rocket. And they ran right up under it. I think that was, they just told him, run, just don't stop running. It's going to hit you. And he was accurate.
Yeah.
But Colin Simmons is definitely on my list also.
Oh, yeah. It's to be written. That's same thing. Marvin
Durham is damn sure on my list. Caden Durham is damn sure on my list.
The big running back from Grapevine that went to Texas, Henry
Milton.
Yeah, Henry Milton.
Big Milton
went to a fullback.
And then defensive
end.
Well,
he ended up playing
defensive end. Yeah.
Like
I thought he was pretty nice.
I think I'll go Rashida Jones over Colin Simmons.
Ooh.
And I wouldn't even second guess. I got a dominant run stopper and a pass rusher all in one.
And nasty.
Hey, what happened?
I got one time. I got one.
Year, Colin.
I know who I saw in person.
His senior year.
How the hell I forget Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't feel like he was like that in high.
He wasn't.
I feel like he was a prospect.
Shit, matter of fact,
his senior year he had a great year, but the years before that, it was all prospect. Like he's a good specimen, he's a good athlete, but it took him some time to put it together. He didn't do it before.
Okay, Cal. What about Mario Edwards?
He was more dominant. The son.
Yeah, the son.
I don't think none of them better than Colin.
The one with the Dan Ryan, Mario Edwards.
All right, whoever just said hell no, Todd, I disagree. Who was that?
Jesse White.
That's Jesse White.
Man, if Rashida Jones do not break his hip his senior year, trust me, like dude, it wasn't no comparison. Like the dude had more sacks than him anyway.
Complete player.
Like the dude had 20 sacks as a sophomore.
Complete.
And the dude was physically 10 times stronger. Like he was like lifting 400 something pounds, and he could run. And he was man, get the hell out of here. That old shit. Something
say
Roger Walker. Was that running back? Yeah, the running back. Yeah,
That
I
Solomon
got one.
Thomas was damn good too.
What
Yeah.
about Nick Harvey? Lancaster.
I mean, Nick Harvey straight too. I like him more with his splash on offensive side. I'm gonna tell y'all the best defensive lineman that I've seen play.
Who?
Just his effect on the game was that boy from Wiley, Nikita
Whitlock. Nikita Whitlock.
Yeah.
I've never seen nobody dominate like one person like that.
Nikita Whitlock. Yep.
He pretty much carried them that year too, because he
Yes,
played
he did.
fullback
Yes,
and
he
up.
did.
Yeah.
Yep. Fullback, defensive tackle, wherever he put me in, coach type kid.
I got another one.
I remember this kid that played at Irvin MacArthur. I can't remember his first name, but I think his last name was Brooks or something. And he
my boy.
He went to LSU.
What was his name?
Mm-hmm. He went to the league. He got drafted like third round.
Yeah.
He played for the Buffalo, didn't he?
Yeah, Brooks. What about I seen Kendall Brown play in person
with Tyrann Mathieu them in the secondary.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Kendall Brown?
He was solid. He was straight in high school.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Who anyone of them cats played here in the state of Texas?
Huh?
Anyone of them D linemen y'all name was played here in the state of Texas?
Whitlock.
Yeah, Nikita Whitlock.
Whitlock.
What do you know?
He went the way far. Like he was an undersized dude. He was like
little dude.
His feet like 250.
He like 5'9", 5'10".
5'10".
Where did he end up going?
He went to Wake Forest. He went to the league. Though.
He played at Baltimore, didn't he?
He played at fullback. He moved to fullback.
Yeah. Fullback.
Is he letting little number 35?
I don't know. Like if you ever get DJ Man to send you this motherfucking film wheel, I guarantee DJ Man, because he was at Wilder then. If he ever send you that film wheel and you can see this boy play, you're gonna be like, God damn.
By himself.
I love to watch.
Hey, God damn it, Todd, I got one. One of your former players. How'd I leave out him? Goddamn Thomas Johnson.
Yeah, Thomas Johnson was damn good too. Damn good.
You hear me, Will? Granger was too. Granger was too. He was number one player of Texas and all of that stuff.
Todd, another one of your players, Mike Davis.
Mike Davis was called too. He was good.
Was Ben Molina on that Wiley team with Whitlock?
No, Ben Molina was still here.
Cedar Hill, okay.
I tell you what, he was the baddest.
Who's that running back?
Ben Molina was probably one of the baddest Pee Wee players I ever saw. That little joker was cold in the Irvin League. That little joker was cold, dog. He was cold.
So where was he?
That's true.
He down at the river bottom in Irvin.
Oh, okay.
That was back when the Urban League was popping back then.
Oh, popping J back.
Matter of fact, Brooks
Yeah,
kid was
played
talking
it.
about
He
playing
played
that Urban
it.
League. That same Brooks kid playing that Urban League too.
Yeah, that's when Urban was coming through every year. They had something power every year.
Urban League down at the river bottom, dog. He used to be, dog. They had some athletes out there.
Ben Molina was an Urban kid?
No.
No,
Was
he
he?
played out there.
Yeah, he moved to Cedar Hill later.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they West Dallas people though.
Yeah, I think they went, and there was a lot of West Dallas playing in the Urban League back then.
Yeah, Fort Worth. I played in that league. Fort Worth people playing in that league.
Yep.
Hey, whatever. Yep. What do y'all remember? I remember, to me, and this is a guy that I think had that type of talent. I don't necessarily know if we could put him in generational talent. I'm almost curious what he would have been had he been around better coaching. Is PJ McNeil.
I said that earlier.
Yeah. Now he one of the best. Like if I'm picking a hood team, him and Ronald Timmons. If I ain't got no coaching staff and I just got to go out there with some kids, I'm going out there with goddamn Robert Timmons and I'm going out there with goddamn PJ McNeil.
See, that's what I'm saying, Todd. What would that PJ been had he had better coaching around him?
Man, like PJ, like Will, I saw this motherfucker single-handedly call every play like he was like pointing the shit out.
Hey, Todd, was that at the was that at the
when they played Gilmer?
Gilmer at Mesquite.
Yeah.
I remember, dog, they cheated that boy so bad. They
cheated him.
Holding penalties. Got them to 4th and 20, Coach G. 4th and 20. he got a first down.
Wow.
Penalty. And
Wow.
go 4th and 30. Got another first. And they like, oh, hell no. So they start throwing penalties on everybody. If you stand on the sideline and you raise your voice loud, they're throwing penalties. Am I lying, Todd?
No, I was at that game. That was the biggest robbery I've seen. That was crazy.
Like, y'all think I'm tripping. Like, this dude never looked to the sideline to get no play call. He was like pointing the receiver, like, you do this, you do that, you do this, and tell the line something. And the shit was working. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, he was scoring. No, that was.
They ain't had no headsets on.
Yeah, because they had Gilbert. Gilbert didn't know what to do, man.
Yeah, with him, it was Danny Hogan. Yeah, them motherfucker had Danny Hogan. I would have took his ass too. He was good too.
Yeah, who's that? The receiver that went to TCU?
No. It was the receiver. He went to Kansas State. That was Danny Hogan.
Okay, Kansas State. Okay.
Danny Hogan.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Will. I've never seen some shit like that in my life.
It was beautiful, Todd. It was beautiful. It was so bad. Traylor, the coach at UTSA, started cussing and yelling at the referees just to get calls, man. And that was the one where
them niggas would have made you happy to wear that 75216 shirt. Hey, when I'm talking about them niggas was out there like some hood ass football player.
Hey, that game was fun.
It was a Cedar Crest Comics all over again.
Yeah, it was like they were just like shit. It looked like they literally said we finna take this shit back to where we started from, and we just finna go ball. And you'd be like, "What's the game plan?" And they were like, "They'd be like, you'll see when we get out there."
Hey, when Traylor, the storyteller, Traylor said it was like I was coaching in the Longest Yard movie.
Hey, I talked to Traylor when he was. I had that same conversation with Ward.
He get hot talking about that guy. He be mad.
Yeah, he get mad because they won that game. They lost that game. That was one of the things where if you was a head coach and you realize why you need to go find out who the referees are, and you need to pick your referees, that was the game you had to find out.
And J-Mac, I say this. When you look at now and these titles, who has won with a general title?
Yeah.
I would have to say Kyler Murray is the only one, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people thought that the running back from North Shore was a generational talent. I wasn't as high on him.
No, what is his name?
Zach.
Zach. Yeah.
But if we're going to say a generational talent in high school football, I think you're going to have to give it to Vince Young too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What he was able to do in high school, man.
Yeah. He took a hood school, right?
Yeah,
Madison.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, J-Mac. People talk about talent, but it's gonna be hard for, especially like we say in the last 5 years.
Right.
How many generational talents have people? The teams that have won have people had.
Shit, I like what's his name too. He might be fresh still, but I think he was a hell of a player in high school. Kay Cumberland
from Westlake.
Yes, hell yeah. Kid was.
Awesome. I'm gonna tell you, Swaggy, because you naming a lot of guys, and it's hard to say those kids. It's like a backer that comes from Todd or a DB that comes from me. It's always hard to attribute it because it's a lot of them, and they're prepared that way. So this kid.
Send me them sides before you hang up.
This kid is his coach is Todd Dodge now. We talking about a quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard to be like, yeah, he was a generational talent because how many you done named 2 or 3 cats that play for the same coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
system guy.
One time they was calling South Lake Curl QBU.
Yeah. You named Chase Daniels. Y'all say Riley Dodge. You know what I'm saying? So
who's the big tall one? The big tall one that came out right after there was before Ewers. The big tall one.
Not Cade Anderson.
I know what you're talking about the statue because
they called because he couldn't move. And Duncan, and Duncanville ate him alive.
A-Ball was killing that boy, man. He probably still have nightmares by
that was the
A-Ball
one at
his
Sports Center, right?
J-Mac said his knee's gonna be hurt. We was at that game.
They played him at the Star, didn't they?
No,
this was outside. I thought this was outside.
It was a McKinney.
McKinney, this was outside. Yeah, it was outside. Yeah, but he was a tall, and they called him assistant. Where's he at? I can't think his name.
I think ain't that the one that filled in when what the collar was hurt?
Right, he came in. Yeah, he came in, but he was about as mobile as a fire ant.
Yeah,
I can't think his name.
Statue, man. He was just waiting to get hit. I ain't even gonna lie. They were 10 off on him.
That was the low scoring one, right? They beat him like 19-0 or something like that, or 30.
What, Duncanville game?
Yeah.
That was ass whooping.
Yeah, that was like the first of the ass whoopings.
Yeah, that was the first time I had ever seen Owen Allen get bottled up like that.
Nah,
He was
y'all
a freshman. That's when Chris Thompson knocked him smooth out on that screen pass.
Yeah.
Hey, the first one was at the Star, the Hail Mary year.
The first one was at the Star. You're right.
And
And then,
okay.
Yeah, and
then he took off. Then he was there the next year. Gotcha.
He was there the next year. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was the one at McKinney. I don't think that was high scoring, fellas.
No, McKinney was ass whooping. Cause they was the Curl fan was mad. They was pissed off.
Swaggy, they beat them, but it was like people talk about how Lancaster kicked our ass last year, but it was 21-3.
Right.
It was one.
Well, you know what? I think South Lake scored a couple touchdowns late in that game to make
They had like 42.
Yeah, that was a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like 42, 28, 21, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man. I think y'all tripping, man. Hold on, man. Y'all gonna make me pull this up.
I know them South Lake people. Them South Lake people said y'all them Duncanville folks were too rough. They wore that boy out. They trying to hurt him.
It's 11 o'clock though, fella. We finna wrap it up. I gotta go to work.
Wrap it up, B. You know, Ward.
Hey,
got practice in the morning.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, they got practice, man. They can't be hanging out all night.
Yeah, this tomorrow.
Oh shit! Before we go, we left out one good name.
Backpack and everything. He left.
We left a good ass name out before we go. Jackson Smith. No, how you say his damn last name?
1 year. 1 year. 1 year.
He's another 1 year wonder.
1 year.
He was a beast though.
He was.
He played Duncanville.
He was. Man, overcame a 300-yard passer and a 200-yard rusher.
Hey,
by himself.
It was 35-9.
Okay.
Hey, Todd,
anyway,
send me
fella, we'll pick this up.
Ward,
hey, Will, I'll give it to you in the morning for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, what you got for him, Will? Oh, I got their shirts too. I got y'all shirts. I don't know how I'm gonna get it to you, but I got them.
Will know as soon as he called me, I'm gonna come see him.
Hey, just send him to the dub.
I got you. Here it is, right here.
The show.
Keep it a show.
All right, fellas.
I'll
see y'all boys. I'll be in the comments trolling. We gotta get
with a ski mask on.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, we do got practice tomorrow in the morning.
Hey, we out, man. We'll holler at y'all.
All right,
y'all.
Hey, what time y'all got practice?
8 to 10.
I'll holler.
Now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
All right, Coach. First anniversary of the Dub. What does the Dub mean to you?
Man, the Dub is how you get information. You get information from everybody, man. You You get to learn. It's kind of like, you know, you're fellowshipping without all having to be in the same room. I thought it was a great idea when y'all first came out.
Oh man, it means a lot, man. About a year or two ago, man, I went through a situation, man, and I remember J-Mac, my boy Ryan, you know, they asked me, like, hey man, you wanna do this show? I'm like, what? And they like, you would like it, man. So I'm not gonna lie, man, I done met some good people, some, you know, coaches, so man, it done been a real blessing for me, you know, been a blessing in disguise for me for sure.
I'm gonna start with probably what Roger said a while ago. J-Mac hit me up, man. He was just like, say, man, I got a good idea. Yada yada. I was listening, like, yeah. He was like, man, I'm introduced to this dude named Pat, man. And like I said, when I first met you, I instantly just like, man, this dude was just A1, you know what I mean? And then he told me Roger was in